told you too. So I was playing the Star Wars. God bless.
The
Star
Voyager
Trek,
game?
The Voyager game. So I beat it. I beat it, and
That's my fault.
so I beat it, and I think there's already a DLC pack for it because you don't go through the whole all of the major events or major plot points. So I think the DLC will fix that. But I beat it, and it was funny. The first time I beat it, I got a bad ending.
Oh, for real?
I think there's different endings.
That's sick.
So the first ending, I don't want to spoil anything, but the way they get back to the Alpha Quadrant is basically using the Borg essentially.
Okay.
And in the show, it's good. They do their thing. They get back to the Alpha Quadrant. There's no repercussions. But my ending, when I did it, I didn't do one thing that they did in the show, and the Borg attack, and they basically like overwhelmed the Federation.
Oh no!
Right.
Okay.
And so I had to go back and restart the sector. And when I did it right this time, and I got the actual ending where they get back to the Alpha Quadrant, everything's fine. But I think I'm going to do more with that game. I think I'm going to I downloaded OBS, so I think I'm going to download or like start recording the gameplay.
Oh hell yeah!
And uploading it to the channel since it's Star Trek related.
Trek.
So I think that would be cool.
You know, if you want me to as well, because I'm actually I've been wanting to get it for my Steam Deck. It's compatible. Like it would be a little bit harder, but I can map it. I only have Steam Deck, y'all. Sorry, I'm lame. I don't have a big old nice computer. But what's it called? It's compatible on there, and I can record shit on the Steam Deck. So I mean, if you ever want extra gameplay to see how bad I fuck shit up, I can probably do that as well.
Hell yeah! Yeah, I'm down for that.
And then also, fuck. I mean, if you ever get a wild hair, let me know. We can download Star Trek Online and fucking stream that. It's a rough game, but it's fun.
Well, I had it on the Xbox,
Yeah.
and it was fine. And then the only problem though is maybe it was back when I was at my parents' house. We didn't have very good internet,
Yeah.
so like it felt really laggy.
Oh.
And I really couldn't do. It was kind of hard to play.
I had the same issue when I first played it on PS4 back in 2018.
Maybe it was just the fact. Maybe it was just they hadn't worked everything out.
They put
yet.
a lot in it. I mean, it's pretty cool.
But I was trying to play it on PC, and it's a little different, and I did not enjoy it, so I deleted it.
I mean, it's boring. It can be a slog. I enjoyed what I played
slog.
of it. My guy looks hysterical. My ship is the USS Cleanest Pinch. It's fucking stupid. Poop without wiping.
God bless. Yeah, okay. We're back, folks, for our Deep Space Nine Season 3, Part 2. Picking it up after Episode 13. Now we're on Episode 14. We're Heart of Stone. I hope y'all enjoy us, like, talking about nonsense for the first few minutes.
Yeah.
Before we get into the
Star
show.
Trek
But
related.
it was Star Trek related. Just like the last episode, it was the Orville-related stuff. But yeah.
I'm the only one that goes off on tangents talking about nothing Star Trek related.
I mean, it's related. If you can go off on it if we're talking about something, you can go off on it. It's probably related somehow or not.
That's fair.
Oh man,
Heart of Stone.
Heart of Stone, and just like we said last episode, how that episode is Kira and her love interest. Now we're with Odo and his love interest, and they kind of overlap.
Unironically,
yeah, and they don't both love Bareil, but there's kind of a weird little triangle there.
He might like a little bit of.
He might have a little Bareil in him. But it starts with Kira and Odo. They're just in a runabout. They come back from a mission. They get a distress call.
Yep.
From a Federation, I think, freighter that's got attacked by the Maquis.
Yep.
Follow the Maquis in the Badlands. They land on a somehow an asteroid with atmosphere.
Yeah, it's pretty sick and weird.
Yeah, whatever. Star Trek. And then of course Kira gets stuck in a rock.
Yeah,
this weird growing
whole
rock.
Fucking. It's not even a rock. It's like a crystal. It's like a rock hard diamond crystal around her foot.
Yeah, yeah, and then it just keeps growing,
which is horrifying. By the way, horrifying way to die.
Oh my god. Well, imagine being Nana during this. She was claustrophobic. She has claustrophobia,
fuck.
And like,
so she probably wasn't even exaggerating at all with her acting.
Good time. Yeah, she was not having a good time. Luckily, like when they built the prop, that was when it got up to like her chest and neck, mostly her neck. When they built that, they made it to where she could sit down in a chair in it.
Oh, thank God.
She was somewhat comfortable. Yeah. But oh my God, I could not imagine.
Well, and she was selling it too. Like when she was like, "Tell me a story," shit.
Tell me a story.
I was like, "Fuck."
Sing me a sea shanty.
Yeah,
sing me Louie Louie.
Sing me in Louie Louie.
Her lungs getting crushed. She's like, sing me Louie Louie.
Louie Louie. Oh,
get his gravelly voice.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that'd be great.
Oh God, I want to see an episode of them fucking kayaking though. Need a whole episode of Odo and fucking O'Brien in there.
Yeah, where they're on a
adventures.
mission and they get trapped.
They have to actually kayak.
They have to like build a kayak out of parts of the runabout and kayak down to safety or some shit.
Fucking O'Brien, it doesn't need Bluetooth. Stop it. But no, it's a very emotional. What's cool about this episode is it's just them. Like, is there a B plot? I can't remember it. Is there a B plot on this?
Yeah.
What's the B plot?
The B plot, I think, is Nog.
Oh, is that Nog wanting to join?
Nog wants to join Starfleet.
Yeah, by the way, shout out to Nog.
Yeah.
Wanting to be the first Ferengi. I love his reasoning. Do we get to see the reasoning behind it in this
Yes. Well, at first, so the thing about the cool thing is that he does it the way the Ferengis do it. He thinks it's like getting an apprenticeship. So he gives us Latinum. He like tries to set up like an apprenticeship contract, and like that's how he gets in the academy.
I love how many handshakes he offers Sisko in this
he takes
episode.
none of them.
And also, dude, Nog is he's the most lovable Ferengi out of all of them.
Yeah.
Because he wants to do good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, he finally says it at the end. Like, so Sisko gives him he gives him the tasks of going to inventory the cargo bay.
And he does amazing.
By hand. He does it faster than anybody else.
Yeah.
And he found stuff they didn't know they had.
Yeah, it was amazing. And
then at the end, he tests Nog. He basically tells him no. And
wants to see if his
resolve. He wants to see his resolve, and he finally gets him to like break a little bit, and he basically, and Nog just says, "I don't want to end up like my father."
Yeah, he says his father could have been a computer whiz on any of these ships, but instead he's in debt to his fucking brother who treats him like shit all the time.
Yep.
And it's very it's super noble. Like, I mean, it's just, I don't know. Nog and Rom have just skyrocketing on my favorite characters scale. Like, I actually think my favorite characters are none of them are Star. I mean, it's Sisko, obviously, but Nog, Rom, and Odo, I just fucking love them.
Yeah,
just outcasts that are just trying their best.
That's pretty much the B plot, and it's definitely a better.
I was fucking invested in that speech Nog gave.
Yeah, and I think the way they wrote it out, I would assume that Odo Kira's A plot, Nog's B plot.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, Nog's B plot is better, so that should be the A plot.
I agree. Because, I mean, I loved what was going on with Kira and Odo, but I forgot that this was... I always forget the B plots. I don't mean to. But,
sometimes they're not very memorable.
Yeah.
And then you have to, like, kind of think about what they were, and you're like, oh, that's what it
or
is.
I think of them...
Like,
or I just think of them as a whole different episode.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because
Yeah.
in my head, it's like... It's almost like when you watch, like, just for instance, SpongeBob. When you're a kid, there's 2 15-minute episodes.
Right.
In the one 30-minute block. It's almost like that, but they're just combined, so it fucks with my head.
Right. Well, and really, like, the pacing with the Deep Space Nine episodes are so good is that
Yeah.
you could see them being 2 separate episodes.
Yeah. DS9 has great pacing.
Yes. And I think that all stems from a good portion of it being our cast.
Yeah.
But mostly I think it's the set.
Yeah.
I think the
love
set
Deep
allows
Space
for more.
Nine.
Yeah, the set allows for more for better paced episodes.
Well, it's just so cool because they're not It's like you get to see how these people are like essentially living their lives on this space station.
Well, and I feel like they might have had more money for
Definitely.
that. I mean, because the promenade itself was a massive set.
So sick.
Ops. Even like the regular crew quarters, Defiant, Runabouts.
And we got
like,
Quark's
so
bar.
much.
We got I mean, Garrick has his little fucking
all the
tailor
shops,
shop. And like,
which I'm sure all the shops we see are just redresses of the same shop.
yeah.
But
it's still sick.
Yeah. We just get so much. I feel like we have more rooms to work with. Than we
I
did
am
on
so
TNG.
much more immersed in DS9 when I'm watching it. Like, everything is so believable to me as I'm watching the show. But no, I'm sorry. I'll shut up after this. Nog's speech, almost a tearjerker, when he was just talking about, like, everything and him wanting to join the Ferengi. And I loved him.
You mean the Federation?
Yeah, my bad.
Starfleet.
Join the Federation. My bad. And then him just trying to get Sisko, like, his whole approach with the Latinum, his whole life savings. Like, it was just so cool. But yeah, Nog's Pier.
But then back to our A plot.
Yeah.
And all this stuff, it's Odo's trying to figure out how to save Kira and trying to.
It's not working.
It's not working.
He's
There's
getting
always
sad.
still the threat of the Maquis guy they're following, showing up. And at one point, there's even like a little small phaser fight between him and Kira.
Yeah.
And but Odo starts getting suspicious because, for one, nothing he's doing is working on this crystal.
No.
Even though it should be. And then the whole thing with the one thing that sets it apart was the phaser.
Yeah.
Because he, being the detective he is, he's looking at, the burn mark on the wall, all this stuff, how it couldn't have lined up if where the Maquis guy came out where she said it came out, fired.
Yeah, she
and
couldn't have
missed.
stood there.
Yeah, it would have went through her.
Yeah.
It would have hit her. Especially with the fact that she can't move.
Yeah.
He gets suspicious, and of course this is after he'd already confessed his love.
Yeah. Which was wild. Like, I already assumed Odo had a thing for Kira. But it was just, that was sad too. Because he's like, I love you. I won't leave you.
Yeah.
And she said it back.
Yep. And then turns out it's a changeling.
Yeah, fucking
changeling.
Bastards. Bastards. Yeah. Well, and then also, he's like, Kira would never lie to me because that would hurt me more. And that whole thing was crazy. Yeah, it turns out it's a changeling. Kira wakes up right after somehow.
Kira was knocked out somewhere. He goes to find her.
But right after. Yeah. She's like, oh, hey, what's up? What happened? He's like, oh, no. Wasn't a big deal.
Nothing.
Just fucking totally crying his goo out of his eyes.
Yeah. I was so much more invested in Nog's application process.
I was so invested in that.
I don't. Odo and Kira, great. That's something I definitely want that.
Yeah.
I want that.
Go Odo.
But the way they did it with the changeling being an asshole and do all that shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just give me an episode of Nog trying to get a Starfleet.
Yeah, sick.
So much better.
All right, what we got next?
Destiny.
I actually really like this episode. And also, Twin Peaks. Okay.
Oh, yeah? Who is it now?
The Cardassian.
Which one?
What's her name? The older one. Not the bad one. Fuck, what are their names? I had this written.
It's like Galora.
It's the one.
Galora's the bad one.
Here, 1 second. Let me tell you. She's in People Under the Stairs.
Harry Potter?
What?
People Under the Stairs.
You never seen People Under the Stairs?
No.
Fuck, dude. That's the issue is you'll bring up some random sci-fi shit. I've got this autistic memory of horror movies and weird shit. What is her name? Just give me 2 seconds. She's in Twin Peaks and that. I'm going to end up being wrong, and she's not in it.
Well, you found that. Here's the backstory for the episode is 3 Cardassians Cardassian scientists, all female, are en route to the station, and they're going to help set up a communication relay on the other side of the wormhole, so that way ships, and I think there's even some colonies over there, can communicate with the Alpha Quadrant in somewhat real time without having to just go through the wormhole. But at the same time, there's some sort of prophecy, Bajoran prophecy, that is basically discussing about the wormhole being destroyed.
Yeah, the
three
three
Vipers.
Yeah, 3 Vipers.
There's the thing about, I wish I had wrote
3 Cardassians come up.
Yeah, but everything has been, it's interpreted. The signs for the interpretations are being misinterpreted.
Yeah,
because we get to the Gamma Quadrant. There's a comet, a rogue comet flying in the vicinity, and apparently that fits a description of something that's in the prophecy. Sisko's torn between his role as a Starfleet officer and the emissary, because he is somewhat worried about the prophecy, because sometimes they've been coming true, and then he's also his duty as a Starfleet officer, but he decides he's gonna do the Starfleet thing. And while they're doing the test, they try and test the relay, and it overloads. It sends out some sort of wave of energy, and now the comet has been attracted to it, and the comet is en route to the wormhole. But that comet is made of silithium, which if that goes through the wormhole and gets in the wormhole, it'll collapse the wormhole.
Yeah.
And that, based on all the signs, it fits.
Yeah.
However, did you find out what her name was?
Yes, it's Wendy Robbie, who played Nadine in Twin Peaks, is one of the Cardassians.
What's her name which one is she?
Motherfucker.
I didn't know if you had that too.
I was going to show you a picture of her.
Oh, with the eye patch?
Yeah.
Why she looks as the snake Glitskin.
Oh, people just make jokes all the time about it. But no, she's a fucking lunatic in Twin Peaks that's obsessed with drape runners. She's have you seen my drapes? Look at silent drapes, and she keeps putting motor oil on drapes to make them if we ever watch Twin Peaks, I swear to God, it's one of the craziest fucking shows you'll ever see. But like, God, one-handed here. 1 second. It's Wendy Robbie, right?
Yeah.
And she plays. Fuck's sake.
She's Wendy Robbie, Deep Space Nine. And
Yeah.
you probably pull up. You're gonna say the name and be like, "Oh, duh, I knew that."
It's gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah. Dead air.
It's not even gonna tell me. Dead air. I'm sorry. She played in the episode Destiny. You motherfuckers. Absolute fucking piles of shit. Dear God, what are the 3 Cardassian names? You usually know the names.
Well, one of them's Galora because I wrote that down because she's the Obsidian Order.
Yeah, that's the bad. Who's the one trying to fuck?
Galora.
No, that's the one.
Yeah.
She's not the Obsidian Order one trying to fuck
Yeah.
O'Brien.
Yeah.
No, because the bad one, she's the one that exposes her and protects O'Brien's reputation.
Okay. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, then you're gonna say these names.
Ulani Balor, the Star Trek Destiny. Yeah, she played Ulani. Ulani Balor.
Okay.
And then there's the other one that's probably the hottest Cardassian we've ever had on the show.
Yeah.
That's trying to bang O'Brien.
That's Galora then. Yeah, because I remember that because they're working together.
She grabs his hand.
Well, they're like kind of like butting heads about stuff.
And that's how Cardassians start banging.
Yeah, for sure. And he's like, "What? I'm married.
Yes, I'm perfectly fertile.
I hate your people.
Yeah, I love how
I massacred many of them and set like
I
free.
killed so many of them. Now I'm gonna be jacking off to you because you touched my hand like that. She had O'Brien and fucking head over heels, not head over heels, but he was definitely a little shaken.
He was shaken up. Yeah.
Because
she was head over heels. He was just kind of weirded out.
I think he was slightly into it.
He probably was.
And
His wife's been gone for a few months. You know.
Well, and like he's working on the thing,
man.
and she just grabs his hand, and he's like,
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? But yeah.
So then, okay, not Galora, the bad one.
Yeah.
So whenever that comet is being like drawn to the wormhole, they're going to blow it up.
Yes.
And they use their pulse phasers to blow it up, but O'Brien did a modification so that I guess it would spread out more. The phasers would spread out, and it didn't happen because the bad chick sabotaged it. So now the comet split into 3 pieces.
Yeah, the 3
Those
Vipers.
are the 3 Vipers, and they have to. I guess they have to like wrap their warp field or tractor beam all of them through the wormhole,
so it doesn't break the fucking veil or whatever.
So it doesn't collapse the wormhole because that silithium can't get out. If it gets out and spreads through the wormhole to collapse it. But they pull it through. They pull it through safety, but a little bit of silithium sneaks out, just enough. But it's just enough not to do any damage, but it's just enough for the carrier wave from the relay to travel through the wormhole out into the Alpha Quadrant.
Yeah.
So technically everything worked out.
Yeah, it worked out fine.
Yeah.
And the other guy that was telling Cisco he was dumb was fucking wrong. Even at the end, he's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I doubted you. You know, I misinterpreted the text."
It was a
the
Vedic. Yeah, because God forbid Bajorans are wrong about something.
No, they can't be. There's no everything. But yeah, sorry about the long-winded thing. I'm just excited another Twin Peaks character showed up. Sorry. I fucking love Twin Peaks.
Joe Dante and Twin Peaks so far this season.
Yeah, bro. I feel like most seasons I'm like, Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks.
Oh man, that was a good episode.
I love this episode.
I love the whole thing with Cisco and the emissary hasn't come. Cisco being the emissary and having to deal with his Starfleet responsibilities has not come up in a while.
Yeah.
So it was nice to have another one of those episodes.
And he's torn between because he's like, "Fuck, this prophecy's working out," and then Kira keeps being like, 3 of them. You know, she's like,
yeah, she's kind of believing it. Cisco's. Well, we're at the point now where Cisco's still more of the Starfleet officer. He still hasn't really fully invested himself in the emissary stuff.
Yeah.
He knows it's important because it's good for relations with the Bajorans and the Federation, but he's still putting the Federation, his Starfleet obligations first.
Yeah.
Which is why he didn't want to postpone the thing. He didn't want to...
Well, he even tells Kira that's not Starfleet. You
Exactly.
know, like, he gets pissed off at first.
And I feel like this episode, the prophecy didn't come true, but he saw it and how things that were interpreted weren't interpreted correctly. The things that actually happened that could have been interpreted as the prophecy did come true.
Yeah.
The 3, all that stuff. So I think he's starting to slowly, like, kind of have a little bit of faith. There's an episode in season 4 or 5 where he goes crazy. And
is that where he's like writing on the walls and shit?
With Valhalla?
I've seen like clips of that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that episode.
He starts definitely engaging in it more. But it's nice that we have one of those episodes back. I do like when he has to put he has to put those two aspects of himself together and how they kind of butt heads. I really like those episodes. So it was nice that they had this halfway through the season.
And it was just an all-around good episode. And I was so invested in the weird Cardassian trying to bang O'Brien. I was like, good on you, O'Brien.
Good job, O'Brien. You
didn't get your ass kicked this time. You almost got your wiener touched.
Almost got laid.
Thank God. Thank God you didn't get your ass kicked for once. Profit and motive.
You want to take this one? You take this one. I bet you. I feel like this one you probably enjoyed.
Well, I did like this one a lot because fucking God, I already forgot his name. Negus, the Grand Negus, Zek. He comes on board. We get some more Zek, and he's changing all of the Ferengi law. He's like, put everything on my tab, and like fucking just changing everything. And they're reading like they find. So Grand Negus comes to visit. He takes fucking Quark's room, and Quark's living with Rom, and they're in there. So first of all, it's hilarious because Quark comes into Rom's room and it's fucking filthy. There's bottles. He's realizing Rom's stealing everything that he uses from Quark.
He's got that case of like empty bottles of stuff, got a bubble juice or something. Yeah, he's like, it's from my private storage.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this just happens to be Nog's favorite, and he's all pissed off about it. And then he's like, I demand you clean up this room. And Rom finally gets a backbone. He's like, no,
it's my room, brother.
Yeah, it's my room. You're the boss of me all day. I'm not going to have you boss me around in here.
And technically, it's like Nog's responsibility to clean the house
up.
Yeah,
that's what he said. It's Nog's responsibility, and Nog was off doing something. I can't remember.
Starfleet stuff, training.
He said it, and I can't remember what it was. But either way, Quark's like, well, that's it. I'm going to say something to the Negus.
Oh, you know what? I bet he was visiting.
He was visiting. That's what
Moogie or his mother.
Somewhere. Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah, one of them.
But then
little details.
Yeah, little bitty things. But then Quark's like, I'm fucking over this. I'm gonna say something to the Negus. And they get out there and he goes knock on the door and he's like, well, actually you're gonna say something. He pushes Rom to the door and then the Negus comes out and he's totally cool. He's like chill.
Rom!
Yeah, Rom!
Ah, good to see you, Rom.
I love you so much.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. And then fucking essentially takes him to the bar, puts everything on their tab. They don't even get to really talk about it because he's going to take Rom to go hang out. And Quark's like, fuck that. Me and Grand Negus are hanging out because profit.
Yeah.
Because of fucking profit. And he takes him. Well, what's funny, too, is that what's the big tall guy that's always with him?
Mardu.
Mardu is crying on the floor. He's literally sitting on the floor crying. So you're already like,
something's wrong.
What the fuck's happening right here? And he gets in there and he's like, around for the house on my tab, and they're like, what the fuck? Like, this guy's going to give everybody drinks?
Everybody's like, yeah, fuck yeah. We know this guy's got money.
And how much money did he spend before? Before I get too far in it, he goes to their ship and he shows them, he has like the actual.
He's got the orb.
Yeah, he's got the orb and he's got that book that's supposed to be the Ferengi code.
The rules of acquisition.
Yeah, all the actual rules of acquisition.
He's making a new one.
Exactly.
The revised rules of acquisition.
And Nog and Rom and Quark are disgusted reading it because it's the friends over money. Yeah. Family is like, I think that we'll just skip to the end. And he skips. I can't remember which one he reads, but Quark is like, I can't believe it. And he's like, well, and Rom's kind of digging it because Rom's a good person.
Yeah.
And
who's also poor, so he's actually,
yeah, he's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
But I love how Quark's like, he's like, what do you think they'll say? And he's like, he won't even get a chance. They'll throw him from the fucking tower of
the Spire of Commerce.
Yeah, the Spire of Commerce. And then Rom's digging it and he finally what's it called? He starts kind of plotting with with Zek, because he gives Rom a fucking ship. He's gonna be like,
he gives him a job.
Yeah, he gives him a job.
The Ferengi Benevolent Association.
Yeah, which was so good for Rom. Yeah. And then it just gets taken away because.
Well, we see that. Well, obviously, Zek is able to help disenfranchise Ferengi because he there's a bunch of Ferengi like he sets up office in Quark's quarters.
Yeah, I'm about to say he takes over Quark's quarters.
And he sets up the association, and Rom's like the head of it. And like there's always Ferengi working underneath them. They're doing like, I love how they're like doing like express courier stuff.
Yeah,
send it express. Pay whatever you want to pay, and they're doing all this stuff.
Yeah,
and it comes to find out, somehow Zek had an orb experience.
Yeah, with these weird
With the prophets.
Yeah, with the prophets.
And they de-evolved him.
Well, and what was so funny is Quark figures it out, right?
Yeah.
He's talking to him, and they're like, "I tire of speech." Like even the prophets can't stand talking to fucking Ferengis. They're like, "Fuck this, dude."
I hate these people.
Yeah, well, and
we should do the same thing to him. He's like, "No, why would you? If you do it to me, others are gonna come, trying to figure out
I'm
what
the
happened
one
to
that
me."
noticed.
Yeah.
And so they just reset everything back.
Yeah, they
Grand
fixed Zek.
Nagus is just a dick again, just a greedy dick.
I love too how he was going to gift the Bajorans the orb.
Yeah,
and now he's gonna say, "I'll gift it to him for a hefty profit."
Yeah, for a hefty
price.
profit.
Yeah.
Well, and
So
then
he's back to normal, thank God.
Well, then at the end too, Quark's like he's like, "We lost so much money" or something. I can't remember what he says, and then Rom's like, "Well, don't worry, brother. He gave me so much funding. I was the head of funding for this." And so Rom's just,
are you telling me you embezzled money from the Grand Nagus?
Your father would be proud.
Yeah.
Also, fuck Quark. I wouldn't have told him a damn thing. I'd have been like, I'm loaded Rom now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He loves his brother.
And that's his only downfall is his absolute loyalty and love of his brother. That's why I love Rom. I ended up loving Rom way more this season because I felt for him.
Yeah, he gets to get fleshed out, and he does. It's nice. You'll see it in season 4 and season 5. They give Rom character development, and it's so nice. He's not just like kind of the bumbling fool that
I'm
he
excited
is.
for that.
Kind of he just falls into shit sometimes.
I think he got some pretty good character development in this season too.
Yeah.
Not like I'm sure it's gonna be better, but just more of them was sick.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil anything because he does some pretty cool, some pretty neat stuff.
I'm excited to see it. I'm glad that Rom's like this genius and you don't even know it.
Yeah, the fucking mechanical genius.
Yeah,
engineering genius.
Visionary, is that the next one?
Just one thing for this.
Sorry, go ahead.
There was just some funny stuff. Okay, whenever they were looking at the new rules of acquisition, and Quark's trying to like figure out if it's like coded or something like that, and he's like looking through, he's like reading the first word of each page, the first letter, and then he's like sniffs and then he goes and licks the spine.
Yeah.
That was so funny. Oh, and then Rene Auberjonois, he directed this episode.
What?
I thought it was funny that Odo directs a Ferengi episode.
Yeah, his worst enemy.
Yeah.
Good job on him, dude. He killed this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, visionary.
Yeah, O'Brien gets fucked over.
Oh my God, O'Brien.
Over and over, and he dies again. This is like the second time he's had to kill himself and just have his other self live on. How the fuck does that? We have on like we're on like O'Brien like fucking 3.0 at this point.
Oh yeah. And like the one thing that is kind of, I don't know if it weirded me out, but I thought it was interesting this episode is the Romulans being the Romulans.
Yeah,
because they're at the station.
I thought it was the Klingons.
Well, just the fact that they're on the station, they're gonna help debrief because part of the whole thing about getting the cloaking device was that the Federation would share intel on the Dominion and the Founders. So they come to the station to get information and whatever, but they almost set it up like a fucking interrogation.
Yeah.
Like they're interrogating our cast. At one point, like the one thing that stuck out with me was the way Kira reacted whenever they were talking about Odo, which makes me think that maybe some feelings there, which she didn't want to recognize at first because she's probably still getting over Bareilles' death.
100%.
So I kind of like the way she reacted to their questions, but I mean, they were definitely, interrogating.
Yeah, they're
everybody.
asking her about like the whole how he ended up on the home world with his people and fucking it was crazy.
Yeah, which that's so minuscule to the plot because when the overarching issue is the end of the episode when the station blows up.
Yeah,
and all this stuff going on too. Which I mean, you get Klingons coming to the station. Ironically, at the same time the Romulans do, and they're like blood enemies.
Yeah, O'Brien's phasing in and out of time. When he looks over and sees himself staring at him, he looks so funny.
Yeah,
he looks so funny.
First, it happens on Quark's when Quark's talking to him about the Klingons destroying the holosuites, and then it happens again whenever they're in the bar fight.
Yeah,
he saves himself from getting like attacked or whatever, stabbed.
Yeah,
by the Klingon. And then like the one crazy one though was when he was doing maintenance on that panel and it phasered him.
Yeah,
he saw himself get phasered.
Yeah.
That was so he technically died twice in this episode.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah, O'Brien fucking call meanie, dude. He just gets his ass kicked in DS9.
He's fucking murdered.
Never seen him get his ass kicked this bad in Next Gen once.
No, never.
Except for when he was like, oh, I hurt my arm kayaking.
Yeah, I dislocated my shoulder kayaking in my very oddly fitted wetsuit.
Beverly, fix it with my weird shape. I look weird.
I love Comey.
I do
He's
too.
great.
I do too. He's great.
But so okay, and also so he he was exposed to radiation, and he's able to shift about 5 hours to the future.
Yeah, it's actually killing him too.
Yeah, the radiation's killing him. Okay, well, actually, the first jump. What was the first jump?
It was when he sees.
His second jump is when he actually sees himself.
Yeah, and he looks over. His
yeah.
face when he looks over, and he's because they're like standing on the promenade. Like,
They're on the upper level.
Yeah, and he looks over and he called me, and he's just. And then I think Quark goes, "I'll let you deal with that."
And he phases back and he passes out.
I love how Quark was unfazed. He's like, "Oh, there's two of them. I'm getting back to my bar.
Get the fuck out of here.
Making money.
This is not my business.
That's what I'm doing right now.
It's not my job." Well, actually, so I think he dies 3 times in this episode.
I think so too.
Because I think,
so.
So he sees himself die in the
phaser blast.
The phaser, then technically the station explodes.
Yeah.
And then
he also actually dies.
Yeah, when the radiation kills him, and he has to send the future O'Brien back to the past.
Yeah, I love how he's like, "No, dude, I can't do it again." Just like we're the same dude. He was so tired, he didn't care. He was like,
yeah, in his pajamas.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. Just go. I can't even.
Well, and so it turns out the whole station exploded because the Romulans blew it up.
Yeah,
because they were gonna think that
doing Romulan shit.
If the Dominion is that much of a threat, we'll just destroy the station and collapse the wormhole. Then they'll never be able to get over here. Very Romulan of them, yes.
Yes.
Which O'Brien figures it out. He warns Sisko in the past by sending his future self back.
Yep.
But the weird thing about the whole thing, it's only 5 hours, and he's like the future O'Brien feels weird about being in the past.
Yeah.
I'm living another man's life. It's 5 hours.
Yeah,
Shut
it's
up.
been 5 hours. Just kill yourself and get it over with.
Like, it was so weird when the after everything was resolved, that the future O'Brien in the current time felt weird. Like, dude, it's you're just go to sleep for 5 hours and wake up.
Yeah, they could have done it for like 2 days or something.
Yeah,
like a little bit more time.
Yeah,
I thought
like
the same
a week
thing.
or something.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, maybe that such of a big jump is what pushed him over the
5 hours though. Yeah, you're right.
I think it was 3, maybe 3 hours. Some weird.
It was still a dumb, minuscule amount of time.
Yeah, it felt weird.
Good episode though. I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I mean, and the thing about this episode was there was really no B plot.
No, it was literally just O'Brien and Payne.
Yeah, and it's the whole thing with the Romulans, Klingons, and then I love the single plot episodes.
Yeah,
they feel so much more coherent.
Well, they are. I mean, you're not having the focus. Like, how many episodes have we already talked about where I was like, "Oh yeah, I was thinking that was a whole nother episode."
Yeah,
like,
yeah, for sure. But the fact that they were able to, they had so much in this episode that was just one. They didn't need to have any filler. They didn't need to have a B plot because they had all this for one episode.
Yeah,
I like that. I wish there was more of that.
There's another one coming up. I think that doesn't have a B plot.
I think so. I think you might be right.
That is a funny episode.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed it. I don't think I even had any trivia on that. I figured like I would because some of those. I swear that one Romulan looked really familiar. The guy leading the interrogation, he looks so familiar. His voice.
For some reason, I can only pick out Joe Dante people and Twin Peaks characters. And then this one, I don't know if you want to skip over it or not. Distant Voices. This is in our Halloween episode. I don't know if you want to talk about it. For the sake of
making this worthwhile, since we're only 30 minutes in and we're already on episode 18, I think we can just give it a once over for anybody that hasn't seen the Halloween episode. Just quick one. Bashir's turning 30.
Yep, he's sad about it.
He's sad. He's complaining to Garrick about it.
Understandable.
Garrick is like, "What the fuck are you talking about? You're 30.
Yeah, shut up,
bro. Shut up." And I was kind of feeling the same way. It was like, dude, you're 30 in a time period where you can live to be like 150.
No, for real.
Shut up.
And also, that's another thing too. So just to like in like as far as real life goes, when I turned 30 last year, it wasn't that big of a deal to me. Like I've seen people freaking out. Like I've know people at work that are like, "Oh, I'm turning 30. I'm dead." And I'm like, bro, like we're just like.
I felt that way 2 years ago, but it was mostly because it was funny.
Really?
Yeah, you just do it for fun. You act like that because people that actually feel like that are stupid.
Yeah, but like, people that actually feel like that, I'm like, I really don't.
There was someone I knew. She made a big deal out of turning 25.
What the fuck?
Yeah, weird chick.
I've also been weird. I don't know. I know I'm getting older, but almost every time I've gotten older, I feel blessed that I got older. There's people that were born, they were hungry, and they died.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
They were given a Bill Gates polio vaccine and died.
Yeah, dude. I'm overweight. I'm perfectly nourished. You know what I mean? They're like, I don't know.
Overnourished. Look at us.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just a mindset, but I don't know. I guess not to sound dumb or anything. But I'm just thankful that I'm here.
Yeah. And I mean, Bashir's feeling 30 in a day and age where you have space travel and in medicine that can greatly add length to your life.
Well, and also he's surrounded by people that are older than him that are just thriving. Look at Cisco. Like, fuck you, Bashir. Shut
Dax
up.
has lived for like 600 years.
Yeah, well, he's not going to get a bug shoved in his ass, though. He's just going to die, sadly.
But yeah, he's all pissed about turning 30. And then Quark shows up with this Lethian named Altovar.
Altoid.
He wants to buy biomimetic gel. It's illegal in the Federation, and he says no. And then that fucking dummy goes in and tries to rob Bashir.
Yeah.
And Bashir catches him, and he gets like zapped in the brain with some electricity.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets like he's in a coma, and he's in his own mind, and he has to like fight his own his own agingness.
Yeah, by the end of the episode, he's fucking ancient in his mind.
And of course, I found it kind of weird how his mind put Garrick as the Lethian, or the Lethian in disguise was Garrick.
Yeah,
But I guess because Garrick is
a constant thought in Bashir's head.
I guess.
I think Garrick is this puzzle Bashir is always trying to figure out because he's like, "Are you a fucking spy?"
Yeah. Do you love me?
Yeah. Will you have sex with me? Garrick's like, "Of course I would."
Yeah, but he has to fight through that. He does learn. At first, he doesn't know that he's in his own head. He figures it out. He sees that all the main cast are like different aspects of his like psyche and his body.
Yeah.
Or well, the station is his body. The Dax and O'Brien, they're all aspects of his psyche. And the Lethian's like slowly killing them all.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
But basically, he fights off Garrick / Altovar, and he wakes up and he's fine. And the whole thing was that it's not like the Lethian was in his head. He just had some sort of psionic attack on him. Odo had literally caught him like 2 seconds after the break-in.
Yeah.
So like maybe if
everything
Odo
was fine.
Yeah, if Bashir had just not gone to his office, he would have been fine. Odo would have caught him and everything would have been fine.
But then also he would still be sad about being 30, and now he got to be old and realize like, hey, maybe I should stop bitching so much.
Yeah, that's true. And it would have been an episode.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, well, yeah, that's our.
It's a good episode. Like,
it's a little creepy. Like when he's in his own psyche. That's why we covered it as an honorable mention, if I'm not mistaken, on our Halloween
I don't
episode.
think either of us picked it for our top 10.
No, it was just the whole like, while he was in his mind, the whole like just the setting and the music and just the way it felt. It felt creepy.
Yeah, it was
so
a very
honorable mention.
trippy. It was almost like a. Oh my god, it's like one of my favorite
Twilight episode.
Twilight Zone, but it's almost more. It's one of my favorite types of horror now anymore, like the back rooms. Liminal. It's almost like liminal spaces. Like just seeing it's DS9, it's recognizable, but it's not. There's like balloons everywhere in that one scene, and like I don't know, it's just a crazy episode.
Yeah.
Man, Tosh is pissed out there.
He's barking at nothing. That dog's barking at not a damn thing. And it drives me crazy.
She's pissed we didn't pick it for our top 10.
Yeah. I'm going to put her outside in the cold. No, not really. All right, so now to back to our regular episodes. Through the Looking Glass, episode 19.
I like this episode.
The Mirror episodes are so good.
So also, spoiler, Rom and Quark are both dead in the Mirror universe now.
Well, Rom will die in this episode.
Yeah, they're both dead now.
Quark's dead. Rom's
you
Rom's
find
about to die.
Rom with a fucking knife jabbed in his heart. I was like, damn it. But yeah, so O'Brien comes on the fucking promenade. Yeah, Smiley. But by the way, he calls him Smiley. Doesn't smile ever. O'Brien's like the least smiley person of the whole fucking. Oh, be like calling me tiny, some shit. But
watch it over there, Skinny.
Yeah, watch it over there, Skinny. Yeah, I'm dying. Just kidding. But no, O'Brien comes on the promenade and he's like, "Oh, it's Cisco." Pulls a gun on him instantly. Fucking just takes him away, and everyone's like, "Oh well, should we just like hang out?" Like,
yeah.
Like I felt like the cast acted kind of nonchalant after he did that. Did he do it secretly? Like, did no one notice?
I think so. I think it was more like the.
Oh, okay.
I think they might have been in the turbo lift, and he kind of like put the gun to his side, and they were going to ops.
Yeah.
And they get there, and that's when he does it.
Takes them to the Mirror universe because their Cisco died.
Yes.
And they need him to be a leader because he was the captain of their group of renegades. I can't remember what they call them.
It's rebels.
No, but
Terran
they
rebels.
know what they call the humans in that
Terrans.
Terrans,
Yeah.
the group of the rebel Terrans that are going to take back DS9.
Terras. They're all Terras.
And they're all Terras. And then we get some more Mira Kira. Just saying.
Yeah.
Get some more Mira Kira in this episode, but we finally see Mira Bashir. I don't think we've seen him in the first
we
one.
did.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember, see the mirror episodes get kind of hazy because we get them again, and I think in this episode he like backhands Bashir.
Yeah, dude, he fucking wrecks his shit
Yeah.
onto the desk because
Yeah.
Bashir's like, "We can't be doing this, blah blah blah."
And then later episode, the mirror, Bashir hits Cisco, and he's like, "That's for last time."
That's
Whatever.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, I love how he's going off, and Smiley walks up to him. He's like, "The old captain would hit him. He'd rock his fucking
Yeah.
shit for
he
that."
would beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, just wrecks him.
He would kill him with his bare hands.
Cisco gets there, and his wife's alive. That's like the whole point.
That's the whole
He's
point.
going there
Jennifer's-
to get
yeah.
Jennifer. Jennifer was a great character too.
Well, she's working for the Alliance.
Yeah.
She's gonna make some sort of scanner that
It's gonna fuck up everything.
It's gonna like somehow find their HQ.
Yeah.
I think they're in the Badlands, and like she's developing some sort of sensor scanner that would be able to cut through maybe interference or something in the Badlands.
Just ruin their whole plans.
Well, yeah, we'll be able to find them.
But
So
then
that's her thing.
I like how when he gets there, Dax comes out and gives him a big fucking kiss, and he's like, "I'm glad you're not dead. Don't ever do that to me again," or
Yeah.
whatever. And
Yeah.
Cisco looks at O'Brien, and he's like, "I thought you said I had a wife." He's like, "Well,
Yeah,
she's your mistress."
yeah.
So then Cisco,
Well, Jennifer and Cisco in this universe are separated.
they're not necessarily together.
They're
but
not divorced. They're just separated. They haven't had time to go to the court yet because of the whole rebellion and all that shit. So they
Yeah,
haven't had
that's
to-
fair. Well, then Dax takes it back to the room, and it cuts away, and I was like, did he just have sex with her? Is that what he just alluded to?
Yeah.
I like how Cisco's like, oh, man. Oh, no. I'm going to have to.
Well, and I mean, there's a possibility that Jadzia doesn't have the Dax symbiote in this universe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, so
yeah.
it could just be regular
It could have
Jadzia.
just been regular Jadzia. But
Yeah.
yeah, he got some regular Jadzia for sure. And then he's just laying there, and she's like, what are you thinking about? He's like, I'm thinking about, I can't believe I just had sex with the old man.
Yeah.
Really?
But the plan is to infiltrate Deep Space Nine and try to. I don't. They don't necessarily want to kidnap Jennifer. They want to try and.
They want her to join them.
Bring her on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Since she's a Terran, so like and they want to use Cisco because obviously you can't use the dead Cisco.
No.
Um.
And that's her husband.
Yeah. Exactly. And I figured, this Cisco would probably be a better person to use than the actual Cisco of the
facts.
universe.
The other Cisco's a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, lunatic guy. But so
Obsessed with Poon.
they set up a plan, and then you think that Rom actually sells him out.
And that's all part of the plan.
Exactly.
Then he gets his ass fucking shanked.
Yeah, I think Kira figures it out. The
Bitch.
attendant Kira figures it out and just stabs him in his fucking chest.
Also, when they find
Double
Kira,
agent.
she's just like laying in a pile of sex people. Like
Yeah.
she's just like, oh, I've just been here sexing it up. Don't
Yeah,
mind
dude.
me. That's all she does.
Yeah,
That's all
she-
Kira
she-
does.
yeah, it's probably why everything's fucked up because she's just too
Yeah.
busy having sex all the
Because
time.
Jennifer comes in, she's like, oh, like just looks at her so fucking like,
You didn't invite me,
yeah, like
bitch.
God, horrible.
Everyone is so horny in the Mirror universe.
That is true. They're horny and slaves. Like it's
Yeah.
fucking this.
It's just mean. It's
Yeah.
evil.
It is like actual demonic universe.
Yeah. But when they get captured, so of course, for some reason, they think it's a good idea to send O'Brien to send Smiley back to ore processing.
Yeah.
Where he helped stage the revolt the last time.
They just need him. They just need O'Brien suffering every episode. They're like, well, you go mine, or I'm gonna go have sex with Mira Kira.
Well, and then he's never even like mining ore. He's just the guy that fixes all the machines.
Yeah, and he's just back to being hot, sweaty Mira O'Brien that's fucking covered in dirt all the time.
But and of course, the whole plan is to win Jennifer over. So what does Kira do? Puts them together.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Which maybe she was banking on Jennifer winning Cisco over.
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
that's exactly because Kira likes Cisco. Like
Yeah,
Kira's like,
and she thinks that this Cisco is not our Cisco; it's Mirror Cisco.
yeah.
I think the only
Because if
person that knows he's dead is Smiley.
If it was Mira Cisco, there's 1,000% chance he would have just fucked over the whole renegade group and just been banging Kira.
Kira and his wife.
Yeah, and no, probably not his wife. She was disgusted with him.
Yeah, he probably gets off on that though. He's a weird dude,
Yeah, but I don't think she gets off on that. Look, because the only thing that saved it is because she was like, "This is the nicest you've been to me in fucking decades,
true,
bro."
True. Yeah. So, but Cisco wins her over, and of course, he's got like a subdermal implant to communicate, and that was like the whole part of the plan. And O'Brien like sets up a revolt or some sort of malfunction, the ore processing.
O'Brien's like, about time.
Yeah.
Also, this is really sad for Cisco because he's having to talk to his fucking dead wife in a mirror universe. Like, it's fucking pretty heavy.
Too bad. But
and Jennifer was a cool character.
Jadzia, so he's fine.
Yeah, I guess it solves everything.
Well, and the funny part is everything's going according to plan until Kira like captures them, and we find out that she fucking just killed Rom.
Yeah, fucking murdered him.
So everything was going good until that. And you're like, Rom.
And Garrick says, "Well, Garrick is the one who tortured him. He's, I got your whole plan from him." I was like, "What'd you fucking do to Rom, Garrick? Yeah. What kind of? Well, I'm sure it wasn't that hard, but good lord, good lord."
But they were able to like get down to get down to ore processing again, and then I guess somehow Cisco was able to access the computer and and set up the self-destruct.
Yeah, he said it's kind of cool because it's like a throwback to an episode fucking 5 episodes ago or whatever, where,
Well, he just has the station access codes.
Yeah, what he set up is kind of like, I felt like it was, he wouldn't have known about it had they not had to go through the maze to fix the ship in that one episode.
Oh, yeah, when the extra security stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So he sets that up, and then Kira's like, access code, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, fuck you, access denied. Yeah. The computer just talks shit to her.
And they basically just bargain their way out with threat of ultimate destruction.
She told them this isn't over.
Yeah. And then, they escape, they get back to the HQ, and Jennifer, knows that
she
Cisco...
finds out.
She kind of had a feeling.
Yeah, there was no chance it was the real Cisco.
Yeah, so she feels like, yeah, you're not from my universe. And they kiss, and
very
gets
sad.
to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great episode, though. I'm digging these mirror episodes.
Dude, in the next episode we have a mirror, I think it's in nearly next season, is awesome.
I can't wait.
Is
there more after that? Do you remember?
I think there's 2 more. 1 or 2 more.
Hell yeah.
All right. Improbable Cause. Oh, another Avery Brooks directed episode.
Wait a minute.
Yeah? What? Did I skip one? No, that's episode 19. Now we're on episode 20.
Is there more mirror episode in this, though?
Don't think so.
Oh, okay. I'm stupid.
No, I'm thinking next season.
No, here's my issue, right? I'm going to show you, because this is how I remind myself. The picture is from the mirror episode. You see what I'm saying? That's Mirror Kira right there.
Oh, yeah, because Amazon's stupid.
Yeah.
And they have the wrong picture.
Yeah, they just fucked me. I was like, wait a minute, did we just talk about...
Episode 1 where Worf has to... Or episode...
that fucking wrong description for the whole episode. Because that threw me... I read the description to start it, and I was like, Worf comes... I don't remember that. Like, I watched the whole first season.
Oh, dude.
Okay, so yeah, it's my bad. That just totally fucked my whole head up when I seen that. But yeah, okay, you go ahead.
Dude, this
is a great 2-parter.
Oh, and it's not even... And I love how it's one of those not 2-parters.
Yeah.
It's one of the different, names or whatever.
It's connected, but not.
Exactly. In this episode, this just more of the whole Cardassian, subterfuge and plotting. And...
trying to blow up fucking Garrick.
But the whole thing was him doing it to himself.
Yeah.
So his shot blows up. He's fine. They're trying to figure out who would want to kill Garrick, which probably a lot of people want to kill Garrick.
His fat fuck friend.
Well, yeah, it was Anabran Tain. It was his father.
Oh, that was his father?
Anabran Tain, I'm pretty sure, is his father.
I totally missed that. I think.
Well, I'm probably just spoiling it. I think we hear about that later.
Oh, okay.
But pretty sure it's his dad, or a father-esque.
I thought it was like his old brother or cousin or something.
No. But so there's, Odo even finds an assassin on the station.
Yeah.
He sells the perfumes.
Yeah.
He can mix the perfumes and they do deadly shit, which is that's pretty
pretty
cool.
Badass assassin.
That's a cool
like
assassin.
The actual Iceman that would just blow shit in people's faces.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Right. We turn to come to find out it's not him. I love how the guy's leaving the station, his fucking ship explodes.
Yeah.
So someone assassinated the assassin.
Odo's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Odo's having either hating it or having a field day trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because just like for Bashir, Garrick is a mystery to Odo. Odo's always trying to figure out,
Garrick's a mystery to us.
For the most part.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. There's just so much back and forth between who's trying to kill Garrick. Odo's trying to Odo even goes somewhere and meets with an informant that he knows on some tunnel, some cave somewhere. and it's like all this shit's going down. What really happened is it's Tane was trying to kill Garak. A lot of Garak's people he knows and people are getting murked around Cardassia because Tane is going to basically kind of do a coup.
Yeah.
Of at least I think the Order.
Yeah.
And not the government, but the Order to take all these ships, teams up with the fucking Romulans.
Yeah.
They put cloaking devices on the Cardassian ships.
Fucking
They're going to go into the fucking wormhole and they're going to fucking preemptively attack the Founders.
Yeah, it's nuts.
I don't understand why he needed to kill a bunch of other people to do it.
Yeah.
But
he's taking out the changelings.
Yeah, he's taking out the fucking
changelings.
And
also, it says, I'll talk about it when we get to it, but one of my favorite scenes in this episode was just so cool. But you go ahead.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I almost forgot too. Odo finds out that what he believes is the fact that the Romulans are going to plan an invasion of Cardassia.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Yeah.
It's actually the whole team up. And I can't remember if Odo and Garak are en route to somewhere. Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. They're en route to... I don't think they're in the Gamma Quadrant, but they get picked up by the Cardassians.
Yeah.
Tane's on the ship, and he finds out that they're going to go attack the Founders.
Yeah, and he gets Garak right back on his side.
Yeah.
Garak owes him a favor for like a lifetime favor, essentially.
Yeah, and he's like, well,
Owes a debt to him.
if you help me with this, whenever I take the Order back, I can end your exile.
Yeah.
Essentially, and Garak decides to help.
Which I keep forgetting that Garak's just exiled from Cardassia.
Yeah.
Like in this episode, I was like, oh yeah, that's why he's just on the ship hanging out with Bashir all the time.
And I don't even think there's a B plot in this episode. I think it's all...
No, the only B plot is Bashir doesn't have a lunch partner. He has O'Brien sitting there with him. It's which one of my favorite scenes with Bashir says something, O'Brien goes, and he's just like eating. And Bashir's like, you gotta fucking say something. Like,
say something.
Yeah. Also in the beginning of this episode is hilarious. Garak scolding Bashir about how fast he's eating.
Yeah.
He points, he's like, look, not even any of his meal's gone.
Yeah.
And he's like...
And that's something about humans. He knows about humans. They're the one race that just,
2 words, you're going to starve.
Yeah.
Which is so fucking true, actually. Which also, my problem here, unless it's a salad, Garak, my shit's going to get cold. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, if it's hot, I'm not letting it get cold.
Yeah. My salad's not going to get, hot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Room temperature is just fine. It's not going to kill me.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we're breezing through these for some reason. I feel like we didn't even need to do part 2. We're only an hour in. We only have 6 episodes left.
Are you serious?
Yeah. It's only 26 episodes.
I think it's okay if some of them are an hour and a half. I feel like, like for me personally, if I'm listening to a podcast, it's like 2.5 hours long. I'm going to listen in segments. I'm never going to.
That is true. But I mean, and like this episode 20, it goes through so fast. It's all Odo investigating.
Yeah. And I love it.
Yeah.
And I love this episode.
Like even that his interrogation of the perfume guy was a lot longer than it probably really needed to be.
Yeah.
Just to not have a B plot, just to focus on Garak.
Yeah.
And what's going on with
that. I mean, really, it probably could have been one episode.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't, because he got a lot of Garak lore.
Yeah.
And then his fat fuck dad, I guess.
Pretty sure Nobrin Tane's his dad.
I did not like him.
No, you're not supposed to. He is like an old head Obsidian Order guy. Mm-hmm. Like he's definitely not productive to like a progressing Cardassia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Obsidian Order shouldn't even exist. For Cardassia to progress to something more than what it is, things like the Obsidian Order, the Tal Shiar, Section 31 should not have to exist in any of these
it's fucking
societies
crazy.
or civilizations.
Well, then we get on to episode 2.
The die is cast.
The die is cast. Hot Wheels. Diecast. Sorry, I'm just kidding. But what's it called? They're on the ship. They've got Odo. They've got Odo in custody essentially because
he's because they think he's a founder.
Yeah. And then you got the fat Cardassian. Sorry,
I'm gonna call him by his name.
No, fuck him, dude. He's
the fat Cardi.
They had to put so much extra makeup on that double chin. But
that was the budget for the episode. Was his Cardassian
makeup. So much caked up. You just seen Garak has bare hands because of all the makeup handy. But no, what I thought one of my favorite scenes, 2 of my favorite scenes of this whole season, was the Odo interrogation. Mm-hmm. That was fucked, dude. He has that thing. I love how he comes in. he sets it up, and Odo's like, "Oh no, you're gonna interrogate." He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And then he realizes that what he set up won't let Odo change.
Yeah.
And Odo's like, "Oh, fuck," you know.
He's like trying to like do his
Yeah,
arm
he's like,
thing.
yeah, which that made me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like me.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
Yeah, it was like me as a kid thinking that at some point I could have magic powers.
Yeah.
He's out there like, nah, nah. But either way, it cuts away to some shit I can't remember because the only thing I can remember is how fucking wrecked Odo looked when it cuts back and he's like skin's peeling.
Yeah, and he's like putty.
And yeah, he's like,
Melting putty.
Tell me your fucking what's the secret, Odo? And his whole secret is that I want to join my people.
Yeah, I just want to go home.
I just want to be people alive that are like me. God. And Garrick's like, oh fuck, sorry.
Yeah, he turns it off and he just tells Tane, no, he didn't break.
No, he didn't break.
He didn't do it. He didn't break.
Yeah, he's all good. Not a big deal.
Nothing.
He just turned into a fleshlight in there. We talked it out. Not a big deal.
Talked it out.
I gave him a bucket.
And the cool thing about this too is we get another little glimpse of like Federation Starfleet politics.
Yes,
because when they're at the beginning of the episode, we know Odo and Garrick are with the Joint Fleet. They show up at the station and our cast think they're about to get fucking attacked.
Yeah,
and then they just fly right past them. They go into the wormhole, and everybody's like,
"That was weird.
What the fuck?
That was weird, right?"
We should probably call HQ.
Yeah,
and he's talking with an admiral, and there's like, yeah, well, apparently they're gonna go attack the Founder's homeworld, and we're just not gonna do anything about it.
Yeah,
and I'm not letting you do anything about it. I know Odo and Garrick are there, but not letting you do anything about it.
Yeah,
and Sisko's like, fuck you.
Yeah,
takes the Defiant into the Gamma Quadrant after the fleet.
Does some dope shit.
Well, they're I guess having to contact the Starfleet and then get a response back and get intel. They are somewhat behind.
Yeah.
So they don't even catch up to them until everything's pretty much fucked. But Sisko definitely disobeys orders, takes the Defiant in. They get to our Joint Fleet, gets to the homeworld that was there, that they visited, and it's foolish to not think that once the Founders' homeworld was found, they weren't going to relocate.
Yeah. 100%.
They could easily. The fact that they were just a big pool, I'm sure it's fairly easy for them to relocate.
Yeah.
And I know we haven't seen it yet, but some of the fucking Dominion ships are massive.
Yeah, we can relocate all this Founder come, no problem.
Yeah, dude. Like you're gonna see it later. They have obviously the Jem'Hadar have their little Scarab ships.
Yeah.
They have there's another medium-sized ship which is a little bigger. But then they have it's called like the Founders. It's like a Founders class ship. It's fucking massive.
I can't wait to see that.
It's bigger than a Galaxy class ship. It's
fuck.
Huge. It's super heavily armed but slow as fuck.
Yeah, just imagine.
Like at one point, there's an episode where there's because obviously they're gonna make more Defiant class ships.
Yeah.
And there's this group of cadets had that Red Squad. They have it, and they actually destroy one of those ships because it's so big and slow. They're able to get in close and shoot it underneath.
Just fuck it all up.
Yeah, they do some pretty heavy damage to it. So it's not like a crazy super ship. It's just the fact that it's just a massive ship. So yeah, they could transport the Founders, all the changelings off the planet if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
Right. So they go there and they attack the planet, and it was a trap the entire time.
Yeah.
Jem'Hadar are just waiting in the nebula. They come out and they just start fucking them.
Just wrecking them.
Wrecking everything.
And it's wild too, because what I loved is she was like, how many of them are there? And she goes, 150. It's just so many. And you just keep seeing, you see all these ships just get fucking wrecked. And then it cuts to them and their ship is just falling apart.
Yeah.
People are dying.
Yeah. And the thing is that I guess the Dominion use weapons that I guess most civilizations in the Alpha Quadrant don't use. They use like a Polaron beam.
Yeah, it's like
which
crazy
I guess
shit.
the shields just are all of our civilization shields just aren't.
It's not equipped for it.
Not equipped for that Polaron beam. So obviously, once we realize we're going to probably have to fight these people a lot, they're going to develop better shield technology that can withstand it.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, those Cardassian and fucking warbirds, man, just getting fucking pummeled.
Well, and then the one dude, the one Romulan that's questioning Garrick because he was nice to Odo and he knows he was. He's like, engineering, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, engineering, I'll be back. I'm going to engineering. He's runs off.
What's that guy's name?
Lovok. And then fucking Garrick's like, we need to retreat. And his fat shit dad's just sitting in the chair going We should have. No, we'll get him next time. He's like losing his mind.
He's
like,
kind of like
it's like trench warfare shock that he's going through, just sitting there talking, and runs back there, gets Odo out, and all of a sudden you find out Lovok's a fucking changeling. The whole time that motherfucker was a plant.
Yep.
Changeling plant, and lets them both go. Like gives them a runabout, and fucking Garrick's like, I gotta go back. I owe my life. Whatever. But I love the punch Odo lays on Garrick.
It's like right in the. It's like a karate chop to like the base of his spine.
Well, no, it was right in his face. It was right in his.
I thought he came up behind him.
Remember, Garrick has a big fucking bruise.
Oh yeah.
But it made me laugh so hard because he runs in there and he's like, "Come on, we gotta go." He's trying to get the fat guy up.
Yeah.
Odo just fucking Tom and Jerry punches him in the eye and throws him over his shoulder.
Tom and Jerry
It reminded, like episodes of Tom and Jerry, like the funny. Actually, this still makes me laugh. Jerry will act like he sees something in his hand.
Oh yeah,
and he's all like, and as soon as Tom goes to look at it, fucking eyeball punch, bro. It's hilarious. But the way Odo just fucking knocks his lights out, throws him over his shoulder, runs away. I was like, no chance. Like, it's hilarious. And then it just cuts to Garrick being like, my God.
Yeah.
Just got this fucking shiner.
Fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Well, and then finally, they're escaping. They're getting attacked. And that's
Shields
where the Defiant finally shows up.
Yeah, because they're at their last straw. Because the shields are down.
Yeah, they're but one more hit and they're fucked.
Damn near panicking. And then, dude, Cisco and them. Dude, the Defiant kicks so much ass. Dude. Just steamrolled motherfuckers.
I mean, literally just one burst from the pulse phaser cannons, dude, and it's just like takes out a whole fucking Dominion ship.
Yeah, it was amazing. And then, fucking transports them on real quick.
Yep.
And then as they're going out, he's like, Cisco's like, don't fire until I say so. He tells her the evasive maneuver. They fucking get out of the way, and as he's charging them, it actually made me mad. They shoot the ship, right?
Yeah.
They blow through, and they're like, there's still one on our ass, essentially. I think they ran out of a budget because they were like, hit him with the backwards pulse cannon, whatever. And Kira, the scene, I think I'm going to see a ship blow up. Just Kira goes and hits a button. Got him. You don't even see that ship blow up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They may have just disabled them or something just to get them off their tail. Yeah. But yeah, that first one they destroy, like they're like right on top of it, and they blow up, and but the ship like hits the Defiant.
Yeah,
they just cut right through it.
It was nuts.
It's like, God, I don't think you had to do that.
That was fucking badass.
Destroyed it from a distance, dude. Like,
no, Cisco don't play games. He gets in there. Not the baseball reference, but he fastballs right through everything.
Yeah.
But it just made me laugh because I was like, yeah, they blew the budget on that scene because that shit was amazing. And then the last battle, the last fire was just Kira hitting like enter on her keyboard. There we go. Yeah. Tab.
So, and then once we get back to the station, somehow Starfleet. I love how Starfleet gets their intelligence because it ends, they get back to the station, and Admiral Todman, I wrote it down, Todman, he was the one that was talking to Cisco initially about, don't go after him, this is the plan, we're not going to do anything, we can't, like, it's whatever happens, it's probably going to benefit us, whatever, we can't do anything. He decided he's not going to court-martial Cisco, and he also tells Cisco there were no survivors. Yeah. Because the one, obviously, that, Garrick would have cared about was Tane.
He's dead.
And he's dead.
Clearly. Oh,
quote,
what?
Unquote,
what?
dead.
Oh, my God.
You'll see.
Fuck this guy.
You'll see.
Chris Farley Cardassian coming back.
Yeah. Basically, Garrick's still exiled, and there's some kind of bond between Garrick and Odo. A bond formed via torture.
Well, Odo's in there Garrick's in there wiping down that mirror, and Odo's just perfectly behind it. Yeah. After he wipes out, he's like, thanks for not telling him that I'm all homesick and sad and stuff. Yeah. And then, which honestly, I bet that was his favorite.
In a pod, they're both probably exiled and homesick. So
I bet that was his favorite scene in the film, though, because he didn't have to put on a prosthesis one. He probably just got to stand back there in the mirror. Yeah. Okay, sick. But also, the Admiral tells Cisco, one more act like that, I'm going to either court-martial you or promote you. But either way, you're going to be in trouble. Yeah, I'm going to kiss you right in your fucking mouth so hard. It's going to be the best one you've ever had.
Better than Jadzia in the Mirror Universe.
And then, that was a great two-parter. I was invested in that fucking thing.
Oh, yeah. But then here's your favorite episode.
I love this episode. Explorers was sick. Also, the unveiling of the Cisco goatee.
Yeah.
He walks out, motherfucker's got a goatee now.
Yes, I forgot about that. Yeah. And It's funny they do shit like that in middle of the season, or they don't do it at the beginning. It's always
it makes sense too because it's like not bringing him back just like that. Because it was funny because he came back from like a vacation or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, and Jake's like, "What's that?" And Cisco's like, "What do you think?" And he does this like looks up. It looks so fucking funny.
That's right. He had some shore leave on Bajor. He was like studying some stuff.
Yeah, so he grew a fucking goatee because he's building that ship.
Well, that's funny. That's not the first time they've done that. Like mostly with TNG, everything kind of happened beginning like season 1. Like remember when Picard got his fucking jacket, his flak jacket that everybody hated?
Or Riker walks out and he has a beard on the second season.
Exactly. That's immediately episode 1.
Yeah.
In this, episode 22.
Yeah.
We get
Cisco goatee.
I think next season we go. Cisco immediately goes goatee, bald, shaved head.
That's what I'm thinking,
right? But then I think in season 5, like we're middle of season 5, and we get a uniform change.
No shit.
Yeah, the all the
oh, so it's the ones that's like I remember you talking about this.
Yeah, we get that in the middle of season 5, not the beginning, in the middle.
That's kind of cool though.
And I'm wondering if it has something to do with Voyager.
Yeah,
maybe,
or maybe
Voyager,
the movie. When did Insurrection come out? 97?
That sounds right.
Because that would have been 97 of season 5 because this third season come out in 95. Only reason I know because the year I was born.
And Insurrection was 98, but they had that. First Contact was 96. So First Contact. That's remember because it was Generation, then First Contact. Because First Contact when Geordi says, "Oh, we've had our shakedown with the Enterprise E's." I could never remember which came first. I felt like First Contact was second.
Because there was Generations, First Contact, Insurrection, Nemesis.
Yeah. But let's see, when did we'll talk about it season 5. We'll get into that. We'll have to make it. I'll make a note and we'll have to talk about that.
I'm also excited to get into these movies when we get done with all this Trek.
Oh yeah. We might have to do watch-alongs instead of doing like
that would be sweet.
Yeah, I think we need to do that. But yeah, back to Explorers and with the whole doing weird stuff mid-season in Deep Space Nine. The goatee for Cisco was kind of weird, especially because I think he still has hair.
Yeah, I actually think it looks better with the hair.
I'm opposite. I think goatee with the bald is
really maybe it's because he looks too much like my dad. But not black.
I think it looks good. I mean, the goatee definitely fits Cisco.
Yeah,
but I think he looks better without the
I feel it.
So, but so he gets back from Bajor,
obsessed with this fucking Bajoran ship from 800 years ago.
Yes, and this is another thing where he gets
hyperfixates, builds a whole fucking ship.
Yeah, on the Bajorans.
And he wants his son to come with him, and his son's like, "That's gay. I don't want to do that."
Dad, you saw my last girlfriend?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that again with someone. I'm trying to go on a ship with no engine.
Yeah, I'm not going to build your ship in the bottle, Dad.
Yeah.
But the ship is fucking cool.
The ship is very cool. The ship, everything we see with the ship, like once it leaves Deep Space Nine and it opens its sails, all that was done by ILM.
By what?
ILM, Industrial Light and Magic. They were the Star Wars. They did all the Star Wars stuff.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Huh. That's badass.
Yeah, for the most part, everything in all the ships in Trek, for the most part, are models.
Yeah.
That ship was entirely, I think, computer generated, if I'm not mistaken.
They did good on that one.
It looks great.
Yeah, that's
at least the sailing part, all the sails.
Yeah,
that's all like
when it all unveiled. That was
badass.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, but he gets those plans. And he builds a solar ship, and oddly enough, like somehow Dukat gets wind of it.
Yeah,
and he tells him not to do it.
Dukat's always pissed off, bro.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing is because there's like a legend that those Bajoran solar ships somehow made it to Cardassia with no warp drive.
Yeah.
And they don't want to. The Cardassians don't want to recognize any sort of like Bajoran achievement. They're just that jelly.
No, fuck them.
They're just that jealous. We don't. Yeah,
jelly.
They're just that jelly. But then Cisco's building this fucking ship. It's like made out of wood.
Yeah, it's made. He's welding and stuff because he's
I guess the outer frame is metal, and then the interior's got wood and stuff in it.
Well, even the interior has some metal because he's like Dax comes. I brought you some lunch, and he went, "Let me finish welding this real quick, and I'll take a break."
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, but I was like, how is this ship like structurally sound? How does this ship like?
It's not, as we know, because they crash land.
No, the sails break.
No, I'm saying like the actual model.
Well, I guess they didn't think about the landing part, you know. But like that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how did they? how did they get the ship into space?
How did
Like
it
a rocket?
sail? I didn't quite understand it either, but I just liked the idea.
It relies on like solar radiation.
Yeah.
And it's those sails, I guess,
Like picks it up and
picks
then
it up
fucking
and it like carries
drifts
it
them.
with yeah.
It works. It works like a fucking sail ship, like a
Yeah.
pirate ship would in space.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty
that's a
cool.
neat idea. The whole thing was that it has no engine. It's got no like warp drive.
Yeah, just,
I don't see how they got into space to begin with off the ground.
that's what I said.
I
That's
guess
a good
they had some
point.
sort of rudimentary rockets.
They fucking trebuchet it. That's all they did. Is fucking launched it into the
Yeah.
sky.
So they do that and they get caught in a tachyon eddy, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, and it pushes them to warp speed.
Yeah.
And they get to Cardassia.
Jake and Cisco. And also, this is where you find out Jake finally tells Cisco that he doesn't. Well, he tells him somewhat before, but he tells him like officially, like, I don't want to be Starfleet. You know, he's
Yeah,
like,
he does. I don't.
he
Yeah,
got a scholarship for this fucking art thing, and then he gives his dad a novel, and his dad goes, "This is promising." He's like, "Promising? Fuck you, bro. I wrote that."
I got accepted into Pennington.
Yeah,
Yeah,
son
the
of a
Pennington
bitch.
Institute in New Zealand,
Yeah,
which he's able to defer for a couple years.
Yeah, so he can still hang out.
Yeah, he wants to hang out with his dad.
and also he says the best inspiration comes from experience. Tons of shit on DS9 that he can write
Yeah,
about.
for sure.
But then the Cardassians, they get little softies because they make it to where that ship crash landed.
They make it to the Cardassian system,
Yeah.
which is they make it to like Cardassia,
They
like
did
their home
what
planet.
they would have done back then.
Yeah.
And then they find the relics of that ship, and they have
Happen
space
to-
fireworks for them.
They happen to find the ship
Yeah.
at the same exact time.
Yeah.
They are fucking, dude. Those Cardassians,
They're
man.
such piles of
they
shit.
knew it was there. They probably found it decades ago, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, we just." God, it coincides with the discovery of a
Wow.
Cardassian solar ship.
Wow.
Wow!
Also, the
Congratulations, Captain Cisco,
Yeah.
Commander Cisco.
You're the shit, bro. What I love though is the fireworks. It made me laugh. I was like, "What?" I was like, "How the fuck does space fireworks work? Like, how exactly is it still?" Look at that. Jake, get over here and give your father a kiss on the lips for these fucking fireworks.
I kind of thought it was funny too. Like they slept in hammocks
Yeah.
on the ship.
He's like, it's pretty comfortable, right?
Yeah.
You got room for your father in there? Sorry, just kidding.
Well, and I was like, why would they sleep in hammocks? I was like, oh, because there's no gravity.
Yeah,
and that's
they just-
but Cisco even said the only adjustments he made to the ship was he put gravity plating on the floor,
Yeah.
and I think he brought with a like a long range communications in
Yeah.
case something did happen.
And they had no replicator. They were drinking water out of bags and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, and rations and shit.
He's like, and also, Jake, I brought this. And it's just a bunch of nudie mags. That's for you, son.
These are mine. Now they're yours.
I love you. Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. Fucking idiot.
You make sure your thing's still plugged in there.
Is it still plugged in? Ah, I fucked it all up. Fucking fat bastard. There we go.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. I'm an idiot klutz.
They couldn't have put a longer cord in these things.
I know. It's my
I mean,
fault,
it's only like a 6-foot cord.
Well, and it's also my issue. I always sit with my leg crossed.
Oh,
it
and
keeps-
okay, your foot. Okay, your foot got it.
No,
okay.
yeah, it's my fault. My foot wrapped around.
Gotcha. Well, wrap it around your fucking neck next time, and then.
It
No.
wouldn't wrap. It's not enough.
In the B plot of this episode is a Bashir. Bashir's like all nervous about his
That
med
chick.
school rival, the
Yeah.
chick, yeah, who didn't even know he existed.
Yeah, well, she knew he existed, but at a party, someone pointed out an Andorian.
Ebolian.
And said, that's
She thought he was
Bashir.
blue. Yeah, a Bolian, an alien named Julian Bashir.
Yeah, right. Who's the fucking medical doctor
what a
here?
dumb
Yeah,
idiot.
Idiot.
Fucking dumb.
And Bashir and O'Brien get drunk. They get just flat out drunk. And he's like, I'm going to go say something to her.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drunk text her.
What made me laugh, too, is he was like, I'm switching us to Synthale. And Julian's like, no. He's like just still
They're
drinking.
just drunk in O'Brien's quarters,
hilarious.
dude. That's
Yeah,
such
O'Brien's living it up.
dude, he is. He was so upset about Keiko not being there, and now he's just like getting drunk with his
He's
best
having
friend.
brews with the boys.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Good for him.
Oh man, yeah, and that's funny. She's just like, oh, I just even like,
Yeah, I didn't even know, bro.
what a dumb idiot.
Should we have sex
I thought
later?
You were bullying, and she was so like uppity looking too. Why did they give her like a?
I think they wanted you to think she was going to be a total bitch, but then you realize, oh, she just didn't know.
Maybe but I thought it was funny that she had
Hello.
okay,
sorry.
she had like TNG season 1 hair.
Yeah, that's true. She didn't look like a DS9 cast.
No, not at all.
I just double checked. We're good. I was just looking at that
Okay,
to make
cool.
sure it was still moving.
yeah.
'Cause
I
that
can see
moves
it on.
too.
I can see it on the the interface. I just want to make sure it was showing up on Audacity too. Sponsor us, Audacity.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. This is just for fun.
We've said the R word and gay sponsor.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't. You know, I don't see what he was so worried about, man. Like she was jealous of him. And
No, he was worried. Well,
she was jealous of him.
she was jealous of him.
Yeah.
But I think he was also just intimidated because he would have had valedictorian had it not been for her.
Yeah, and he could have
Because
gotten
she
the
outclassed
pick.
him. Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, the Lexington was like the
Yeah.
place to be.
Something about Kentucky
Something
in
about
Star Trek.
this Nebula class starship that is. It's not even a galaxy.
Do we
class.
ever even see the Lexington in Star
Yeah,
Trek?
you see it docked.
Oh, fucking
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Nebula class starship.
lame.
Yeah.
It'd been more. Nah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, now we're on to probably, honestly, not to sound dumb, it might be my favorite episode of the season.
Well, guess who's back? Jeffrey Combs. He's Liquidator Brunt.
Oh my god! Okay,
Brunt. FCA.
what a piece of
I
shit.
love him. I
Yeah,
love him. He's so great. He hates Quark for no reason.
Well, it's Quark. Quark's very hateable.
Yeah.
Even though I like him.
Yeah.
But Family Business, I don't even think there's a B plot in this. I think it's all Quark and his family, right?
No, it is. It's a B plot.
What's B plot?
Back to what we talked about last episode with the Orville. Cassidy Yates. She's the doctor in the Orville.
What's she doing in this?
She's Cassidy Yates. She's a freighter captain that Jadzia and Jake are trying to hook Cisco up with.
Oh, sorry, Cassidy. Yeah, I'm fucking stupid. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, my bad. So the B plot, Cisco getting sniz.
Yeah.
He's getting snizzed up.
Yeah. But I mean, definitely the best part of this episode is for sure Quark and his family.
Also,
Ishka.
just saying, the X-ray on Amazon Prime spoiled Cassidy Yates for me. You know why?
Why?
Because it shows their character as Cassidy Yates Cisco.
Really?
I was like, they're fucking waiting to spoil the fact they're going to get married.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, obviously. X-ray fucked that one up for me.
These, God, I mean, first we have the idiots at Paramount can't write a Star Trek, then the morons at Amazon can't even like
Can't put it cohesively.
cohesively like.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Give me the job. God.
But yeah, Cisco's getting sniz. And then they go
Not
and see
yet.
Moogie. He's close.
He's very like iffy about it because he's still he's the widower.
The sniz is in reach.
It's in reach. It's within reach. Just turn the tractor beam on and bring it in.
Yeah.
But
then Cisco docked that already. Jeez. Just kidding. But they go and see Moogie.
Ishka. Yeah. I love how they call. I don't know where Moogie comes
Also,
from.
here's my question, right? They're shocked that their mother is wearing clothes when they get there, which, by the way, really weird scene with her and Rom later on. But
Yeah.
they're disgusted that she's wearing clothes. Here's my question. Where the fuck she get Ferengi female clothes? Why is she wearing a dress? How did she get a dress? She's not allowed to order. There's no Amazon. She's not allowed to read. She's not allowed to trade. She's supposed to sit in there and be naked all day.
Yeah.
How the fuck she get female clothes?
Don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Plot hole. Fuck them.
Yeah. Plot hole in their culture. If,
Yeah.
if for female Ferengis cannot wear clothes, why do they have female clothes?
Why do they have jewelry? Why is the jewelry okay?
Well, jewelry's probably okay because it's probably status.
Yeah, showing wealth. Never mind.
So you gotta make sure your
Forgot.
bitch is looking
Ferengi.
good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Ferengis are like reverse Sharia. You know what I mean? It's like crazy. But no, I love how they get in like, "Mother, you're wearing clothes," and they're like disgusted by it. And there's that scene. I got to get this off my fucking head. Rom goes into the room with his mother. This is way later, and she's like, "What's wrong, Rom?" And he's like, "Is it the clothes?" And he goes, "Yeah."
Yes.
Would it make you feel better if I undressed just for you? And I was like, this is getting fucking weird. And as soon as she gets undressed, I'm gonna lay my head on your fucking crotch right
lap,
next to your
yeah.
exposed snatch. Perfect. Perfect.
Gross.
Here, let me rub your lobes. The Ferengis are fucking weird, bro. Okay,
Ferengis are
let me have my naked mom rub my ball sack. Essentially, is what they just did. Just like let me rub your lobes because it makes you. Well,
Maybe there's a sexual way and a non-sexual way to give umaks.
now that I think about it, she didn't necessarily umak him. She was rubbing his head.
Yeah, I think it was the top of his head.
But I still feel like that's about.
Maybe she grazed the ear every once in a while.
I feel like maybe it's kind of like rubbing the gooch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's like, let me rub your taint, Rom. Come here. Stop being so sad.
Just pop between both
Yeah.
ears and the taint.
I'm not touching the sack. It's different.
But all of this is because
My bad.
Moogie is getting profit.
Yeah, she's making
Moogie
profit.
is making profit.
And she's getting hella profit.
But the only thing, apparently, if I remember correct, see, there was some confusion in this. the whole thing was over 3 bars of Latinum.
Yeah, just
that she
3.
had made.
Just 3.
And Quark is looking at her shit. She's like, "There's a lot more than 3
Yeah,
bars."
because she has
here.
aliases.
She's got aliases. She's doing
Yeah.
like backdoor investments, stuff
Yeah.
that's not been looked at yet. This must have been some
She's
accidental.
making hella fucking Latinum bucks.
Oh yeah, and still expecting Quark to give her a stipend.
Yeah, which is very male Ferengi.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
then also Quark keeps talking about how his father could make profit because he was so worried about his mother. But it turns out that Quark's just like his mom, Rom's just like his dad.
Yeah, technically it was Keldar that didn't have the lobe through business. It was
No,
Ishka, and
she
all their
has the
money
lobes.
came from them.
What
came
I
from her.
thought was funny
Yeah.
though. Oh, sorry, my bad.
No. Well, I was say all the money they did make, it was Ishka making those decisions, and Keldar the one doing it because Keldar is the male, and he's the one that can only
Yeah,
do the exchanges and the investments and whatnot.
but she's the one that's like trying to
the
give him
brains.
advice, and he wouldn't take it.
Well, sometimes he would, most of the time he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and then it's funny. What I thought was funny is Rom's switch, because in this he was like, you know what this means, brother? When they find out about his mom trading, and Rom goes, she's got the lobes for business.
Yeah.
Hey, Rom, I seem to remember you trying to get that one chick right the fuck out, just
Pale.
right to the trying to
Yeah.
turn in Pale to the Grand Nagus.
Yep.
Fucking, it's because you're not getting any sniz, Rom.
Yep.
How dare you?
Yep. Bastard.
But yeah, sorry, got thrown off there.
Yeah. And then there's just all this family bickering because Quark wants her to stop. Rom's kind of doesn't really give a shit.
He's
He
cool.
just- he
He's
just likes
happy to be
he just-
home.
He just loves to see his mom.
Yeah.
And Quark's gonna go
Rudy.
turn all that shit into.
Yeah, he's gonna
Grunt,
go
the
turn his
FCA,
fucking mom in.
Yeah. He decides not to.
Not before him and Rom fight.
Yeah.
And it's a hilarious
dude, they had a little
fight.
slap fight.
Ear grabbing and
Yeah.
shit. Also, when they're eating dinner, he's like, Rom comes in, he's like, I've got your worms, brother. He like sets it down. And then,
grubs, brother.
yeah, your grubs, brother. And then they're sitting, he's like, look at this. Mother hasn't even softened our grubs for us. And he's talking, his mother would never chew our food for us. Disgusting.
Yeah.
They're already eating fucking worms. And then Rom tells her, I got it straight from the cellar, mother. Like, whatever the fuck was in there. There's another food that he picked from the cellar.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I need a whole movie dedicated to you. Just someone sitting there telling me about Ferengis. Fucking insane. And also, whenever Quark realizes how much money she's made, he told Rom, even if I sell everything I own, I won't be able to touch it.
Yeah.
And he brings him a drink. I'm happy you're taking this so good, brother.
Yeah.
And he's like, puts it in his hand.
Now there were some parts that confused me at the end. So we know the whole thing is over 3 bars of latinum that
Yeah.
somehow got exposed. We know that through Quark's investigating, she has a lot more money.
Yeah, she's stacked.
And then to make everything happy, Rom's going to keep everything, or Quark's going to keep everything quiet. We'll just do the confession for the 3 bars.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
And we'll call it a day.
exactly.
But then later on, Ishka tells Rom that she outsmarted both Quark and the FCA and only paid back 1/3 of her profits. And I kind of confused me. I was like, what do you mean 1/3 of her profits? Did she pay more than the 3 bars?
I think she
Or was it-
she split it with Quark because remember Rom got him back from turning it in
Right.
because he told Quark that Mother would split it with him. I think she got over the FDA and Quark because she only gave 3 bars of latinum to them and only gave Quark 1/3 of the money.
Okay, I gotcha. I was very confused the way she said that because I thought maybe what she was saying was that she actually made 9 bars
No, I think
and she only gave back the 3 that they thought was
she's
caught.
got fat
Yeah,
stacks.
it was maybe it was just very oddly worded.
Yeah.
That was kind of confusing because
Well, I thought about
you
that too because
Yeah,
I
I
actually
think-
watched this episode last night.
yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that she only gave Quark
1/3 of her profit, so
Yeah,
she
instead
kept
of
all
the
that
half,
and her
yeah.
stipend.
Oh yeah,
But also, what was funny is when he goes to turn her in, he goes, he's like, "There's 40 flights of stairs," and he's just like, "Oh god," he's all
because
he's
the
like,
elevator costs like 2 slips
Yeah,
of
I'm
latinum.
not paying 7 strips
7
of
strips,
platinum.
yeah.
And then he gets over there and he's like, "I need to see what's that guy's name?"
Brunt.
Yeah, I need to see Brunt. And he goes, "I'm gonna have a seat," and he's like, "That'll be 3 strips of latinum," and he's like pointing at his little like change thing.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "How? I'm just gonna stand." He's like, "That'll be 1 strip of latinum for standing."
Yeah. When I was learning too, there's so obviously we have currency, but I think theirs it's strips.
And bars.
Well, it's slips, strips,
Yeah,
and
and
bars.
bars.
And then I think there's bricks.
Yeah, so I think a strip is probably like 2 tins. Like he's like a $10 bill
I
essentially.
kind of thought he said slips.
Well, I think he says strips, and I think they say
Okay.
slips as well.
Yeah,
I think it's literally like slips are like $1, strips are like tens.
I think slips are like change.
exactly.
Strips are your singles, your fives.
Yeah,
Your smaller bills. Your bar is your like
hundreds.
50s, hundreds, and then your fucking bricks are like just gold. Like
Yeah,
it's
just
a
straight
brick.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what we'd have in Fort Knox. But
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Which that's pretty cool.
It's hilarious, and I love that
Slip
Rom
strips.
gets up there and he's all like, "Oh God," because he took the stairs too.
Yeah.
And Rom's broke all the time.
Oh,
and he
brother,
goes to
can you,
sit- yeah, can you
cover me, brother?
Load me, brother. Oh God, what a fucking! I loved getting to see Ferengi stuff. I was digging this episode.
This was the first Ferengi-based plot episode that wasn't strictly for laughs. Like, there's funny moments because
yeah.
it's Quark and Rom, but like the whole thing
You're
with their
fucking
mom
invested.
was very serious, and you get a little bit more Ferengi culture and their women,
Yeah.
and their practices. They're like business practices,
Yeah,
and it's funny we even get more like their Ferengi culture does progress a little bit. In a later episode back with Moogie, they women aren't allowed to do anything.
no,
For the most
Not
part,
allowed to
but
do
then
shit.
they do start getting some stuff because there's a game they play. I think Tongo. There's a Tongo
Tongo.
tournament,
Gotcha.
and there is a female division. And
Oh.
and like obviously the men have the big division, but like the
Yeah.
females are played like in a basement somewhere for a little bit of money. It's not a lot, but obviously like everyone needs to be able to spend money, so there's like a little prize or whatever.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about it later. I think it might be season 6.
Also, one other weird thing: when Rom's laying on his mom's lap, she's like, "When's the last time you've sharpened your teeth?"
Oh,
and I
yeah.
was like, "Wait a minute, their teeth are like that on purpose?"
Yeah, they sharpen their teeth.
Fucking wild.
Yeah.
And then Rom's weird ear cleaner.
Yeah,
It's so nice to sleep in my own bed again, brother. And
he's
he's
just
just
digging in his ear. But
disgusting.
But yeah, they're it's funny because Zek and Ishka get together.
What?
Yeah, because Zek was playing the Tongo tournament. He was having trouble, and I guess they somehow met in a hallway somewhere, and Ishka was like talking about how she appreciates his game or something like that. Gave him some tips and tricks. He wins. They start corresponding and they start hooking up.
That's just. Can
Yeah.
you imagine the smells
Old
and
people
sounds
fighting,
coming
yeah.
from that bedroom?
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable.
I know we just spoiled that, but I thought that was so. I thought it was just nice.
Well, I'm sure no one listened to this is like not
Fuck.
seen Star Trek.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Well, no one listens anyway, so don't worry about it.
Hey, no, we got some. We got some
Yeah, we got
listeners.
some. Oh, but the B plot, back to Cassidy Yates. So Jake and I think Jadzia is on it. And Jadzia, I think even everybody's kind of in on it. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, I
They
bet
want
she'd
Cisco
be
to get snipped.
yeah, the only other black chick in the
Yeah,
sector.
for real.
You know?
Where's the token engineer black chick that we
Yeah.
can pair up with the
Yeah.
token black captain?
Yeah. Well, she's a captain of her own freighter.
yeah, that's
So
true.
she's just captain and commander.
What bastards, actually? Now that
Yeah.
I think
Well,
about it.
and apparently, like I guess Jake happened to get talking to her or whatever, and she's a fan of baseball too. Which
Yeah,
apparently,
that was
he
baseball. Didn't even tell him.
Yeah. Well, it wanted it to be like a surprise.
Yeah.
When they tried to get him to go on a date.
Yeah, the boner went through the table when fucking Cisco
he turned
found
into a
out.
baseball bat.
What the? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's nice to see Cisco get some actual love interest.
Yeah, it was great.
Um,
Like I said, I think this it's dumb. It was like a weird episode. It is. It might be my favorite one
Yeah,
of the whole
it's very
season.
fun. Yeah.
It's a great episode.
So, we got 3 episodes left. We are
Yeah.
on the home stretch. We got Shakar. Shakar.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka
Shaka Khan.
Shaka.
Shaka Khan.
And of course, here's another Kai Wynn being just an absolute bitch.
Sends Kira back to her old rebels that she knows to fucking find out about farm equipment.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, just to get farm equipment back.
There's
Like-
a guy with one arm.
Yeah.
Sorry, he just made me laugh. His phaser and everything.
Well, and it's so the first minister dies of the Bajoran provisional government.
Yeah.
And then Kai Wynn, already the religious leader, is given that
Yeah, she wants to
job
be
too.
elected this one.
Well,
She's
she's
given
appointed
it,
like
I mean.
provisional,
Yeah.
until the next election. So she's got dual powers.
But she's all about winning that next election.
Exactly, and she's so worried about things that aren't Bajor. Like, so the whole thing is there's these soil reclamators because the Cardassians like fucked up their soil, so they couldn't grow anything. So they got these soil reclamators from, I guess, the Federation.
Yeah.
Big industrial things that rejuvenate the soil, and they were given to her old village area. I can't remember what her village was called, but now they were promised them for like a year.
Yeah.
They've only had them for like 6 months. They haven't had them the entire time. They don't have everything up and running yet. And now Wynn wants to take them back to use for the Racantha project, which is like apparently the Racantha area does some sort of crop that is very exportable.
Yeah.
And they want to get that together. That way they can plant in time and have exports again. Meanwhile, the people that are actually suffering making plants and food for the actual Bajorans to eat at home aren't allowed to have their stuff and plant and so they can have food.
Yeah.
She's worried about exports over her own fucking people.
Yeah, it's fucking
And
ridiculous.
Kira's kind of like,
What's
what?
the deal?
Like,
Yeah.
okay, like I mean, and she knows it's Shakar, which is her old resistance leader. So she gets sent to try and get them back. And her thing is like, go talk to Wynn. Maybe we can have some sort of compromise. And Wynn's such a dumb bitch. She can't figure out that compromise is like the only way to go.
Yeah, she
You
just
know?
wants to take over and kill these people, essentially.
She sends the military in
Yeah, she
to
said-
arrest them.
yeah.
She's so fucking evil.
Mean bitch.
Dude. And of course, the fucking Kira and all those people like decide to go fucking guerrilla
They go
warfare
rogue.
on them. Yeah, they start. Yeah,
This
they,
is like the
they
one
had
time-
they had the fucking reclamators, and they literally go guerrilla warfare on them.
Yeah, it was fucking
Awesome.
cool. And then they also end up siding with them, like the military sides with them. Like it's like a standoff. And one
Well,
of
the
them
military knows they're beat.
yeah, well,
They get
no-
surrounded, and they got that they don't have the high ground, and
what was funny is that one guy shoots and everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, hold on." watch
yeah,
it."
yeah.
And he's like, "Take that man's weapon and fucking kill him later." Like I don't even care what you do, but fuck that guy.
Kill him later, literally. Yeah, they get his weapon. Yeah.
And also, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I lost it. I'm sorry. Go ahead with what you're.
And then of course, like this is all happening, and Wynn's trying to appeal to Cisco as the Starfleet, and he's like, "We can't do anything about it. This is an internal affair."
And Cisco talks some shit to her.
He does, yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, he does talk some shit to her. I wish I had the exact words, but he's basically like, "It's eternal. I can't do anything.
Yeah,
Like this is on you."
yeah,
But of course, like the that lieutenant guy, like apparently wasn't in the resistance cell, or he knows them.
Yeah.
He's like, this feels wrong shooting on my own people when just how many
yeah.
years
Because
ago
they had him locked in. They were about to take a shot, and then fucking Kira's like, "I can't do it." He's like, "I can't either."
either. Yeah. Yes, they go down and talk, and even the military guy's like, "Yeah,
Yeah, fuck
it
this,
didn't
dude.
feel right."
Well, I was gonna say this is the one time I wasn't mad at the Bajorans for defending Bajoran shit.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, you guys
yeah, it
got
makes
this.
sense. Yeah. Like,
And also that guy, that turns out he's gonna run now. And then if she does
Shakar's
anything,
Yeah.
she's gonna fucking release all the dirty shit she did, and she'll never get an election again.
yeah. Yep.
Such a good. That's actually a great one too.
Yeah, and of course the B plot is just something small. The O'Brien getting on his dart run,
Yeah, dude.
his winning streak.
Dude, in the zone.
He's in the
The
zone.
amount of times he said the zone.
Zone.
Yeah, he's like, I'm in the zone. And then I think it's Cisco was like, what the fuck does that mean? And then like leaves. And then when let me just break this down.
You're remembering this more than me.
Well, it's so funny
You
because
probably just watched it last night. So
I did. But he's like, I'm in the zone. And then Cisco's like, what the fuck? He like leaves like after he loses. And then O'Brien just keeps winning games. And they just he says in the zone so many fucking times. And then he blows his rotator cuff going against a Vulcan.
See, I think he faked it.
Oh, just to like stop playing?
Well, yeah. So he's in the zone.
And he
He's
fucks
playing
Quark.
because Quark's trying to make money off of
Yeah.
him. So he's finally like, I think O'Brien's finally like, I'm kind of tired of this. I need to go do
Yeah,
other
because
stuff.
then
Everybody's
Bashir's-
hounding me. Quark's hounding me. Play this Vulcan. And then because Bashir's right there. Oh, he needs
Yeah.
surgery immediately.
Yeah, and he's like
I feel like O'Brien and Bashir
honestly,
faked it.
that's actually a good like they don't say that, but that makes sense.
I think he faked
Because
it.
then the Vulcan looks at fucking Quark and he's like, I believe the house was 15-1.
Exactly.
Quark's
Yep.
like, fuck.
Yep.
But what I thought was funny, right, is at the end, Bashir comes in and O'Brien's like had his surgery. O'Brien goes to throw a dart and he's like, that's it. I haven't had a streak like that in a long time. I'm not in the zone
Yeah.
anymore.
But the way he says it, he's
It
like,
just makes me laugh, dude.
it's funny, and you're like, that motherfucker faked that.
Yeah,
he
stop
had to
saying
fake that
it.
injury.
Well, what was funny though is he leaves and Bashir throws a dart and lands right on the bullseye. Quark instantly walks up and is like, "Welcome to the zone, Bashir." That made me laugh so hard. Welcome to the zone, Doctor.
Oh, dude, what a great that's a fun episode. Outside of the like horribleness of the Bajoran, with
The
Kai
B
Wynn,
plot's funny
the
as
B
fuck.
plot's so good. He just keeps winning.
I love it. And then,
But dude, back to that fucking bit. Like, dude,
yeah, fuck Kai Wynn.
she's so dumb. Obviously, I think there's what? I think they said there were 6 reclamators. Leave them 2.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, they
Oprah Kai Winfrey.
Yeah, dude. Like, they totally. 2 would have been enough to get them where they needed to plan enough to survive the winter, and then 4 could have done to get a good chunk of the Racantha region ready to do some sort of export.
Yeah.
Or 3 and 3 if it's 6 through 3 and 3, man. Like, you can't starve these people out, especially when they were promised. And I don't know if there's any sort of contract they signed, but they were given them by the government, like
Yeah. And what are they called again?
soil reclamators.
Yeah, Kai Wynn's like, and I get a reclamator. And I get a reclamator. You don't get one.
You starve. She fucking sucks, man. What did I say here? Oh yeah, yeah. I wrote that down. Yeah, he faked it. I said O'Brien, quote unquote, hurts his shoulder.
You got a good point there. I think you're
he
right.
faked it. That's something they do to fuck up Quark.
Yeah, for real. Fuck Quark. On the facets.
All right, episode 25. And it's funny, we do the beginning of the season. We had the Jadzia with her hosts, and then the end
And
of the
once again,
season,
I thought she was dead. Because I didn't know. I finally looked through. I was like, I just got to know. I got to stop thinking she's dead.
yeah, and I thought it was kind of neat how they did beginning and then end of the season with this.
Yeah.
She gets to actually face the hosts
Yeah.
and everything. And I even wrote down everybody. It's called the Jintara.
Yeah.
That's her thing. So Kira is Layla. O'Brien's Tobin. Lita is Imini. Quark is Ardred.
Hilarious.
A chick. Bashir is Torias. And Cisco is Duran. And then Odo gets Curzon.
Yeah. Who's the chick, the random chick that's like all of a sudden Jadzia's best friend? That's sitting next to Bashir when she's like, you just
Lita?
sit in it. Yeah, who the fuck's that? I seen her in like
She's
one
a
episode.
She's a Dabo girl. Her and Bashir kind of had a thing for a
yeah.
little while.
Okay.
And
making
she's
sure.
recurring. She's gonna.
She's been well, and she's been in something else. I got to look
probably.
it up.
She's gonna pair up with a rather unlikely cast member.
Better be Rom. Fuck yeah. Rom.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, her and Bashir have a little thing for a little
Yeah,
bit.
you could tell.
Yeah.
But I love this episode was great.
This is great. I love seeing all of Dax's hosts because I mean we get everything that Dax does, or Jadzia does. You can kind of see them in each of her hosts, past hosts. So I remember like Kira when she was Leela, all of her hand mannerisms.
Yeah, she
are
puts
like,
them behind her back.
yeah, Jadzia does that.
Also, Kira, by the way, I know this is like everybody's time to shine with their acting chops, playing another character.
Yeah.
Kira was cringy. Kira's little character was it was fucking cringy. I still liked it.
It's almost like she was playing an old woman.
Yeah, it's pretty much what she did. And like I don't know, man. Everyone else was fine. Kira's for some reason, I was just like, what the fuck? What is she doing?
Well, and then you got O'Brien as Tobin. He was very like shy and reserved.
Yeah.
He kept like biting his
He was
nails.
just excited that she really liked his studies.
Yeah, and I thought it was weird. It was weird. A weird pairing for O'Brien Tobin. Or
Yeah.
For Colme, of course, Lita. Was
Acrobat doing all
the
sorts of
cheerful
crazy.
gymnast, and Lita's
Yeah.
very cheerful. That fit.
Check out how I can lift my leg.
Quark being Audred, the mother.
Yeah, brushing the hair.
Yeah.
And then he's like, how much longer am I gonna have to? He gets pissed off. Also, Quark's the only one that doesn't want to do this.
Yeah, he really doesn't, and I think that's why Jadzia gave him the chick.
Sexed him up. Well, Jadzia sexed him up with its lobes too. That's how she convinced him. Pulled him forward, rubbed on his lobes.
Some Umox, yeah.
Fucking shit.
Bashir got Torias, who is the cocky, adventurous
Yeah.
one, and the one who died in the shuttle crash, which makes sense. But he was like,
He was hilarious.
yeah,
Because he's like, Bashir's on a diet. He went, he should live a little.
Yeah.
And he starts putting his hand in the flame. He's like, fuck, I died early. Like,
yeah,
fuck
fuck it. I'm gonna kill this guy too. Of course, and Cisco being Duran,
Yeah, which was a fucking, I'm telling you, that scene. Oh my God, it was so good.
The twist with this episode is I thought this was going to be a Duran where
Right.
Cisco actually he
Right.
never releases him. He actually still
I
is
thought
Cisco.
when he
'cause-
got let out that was
Yeah.
still him.
yeah, and we were gonna have something with that.
No, they fucking flip it on its head, dude. It's Odo.
Odo Curzon, Odo Curzon.
Odo did so good, by
Yeah.
the way. Just saying.
I almost kind of wish, since last episode was the I don't know, maybe I guess 'cause this is kind of a fun episode, and I mean either one would have worked though, because obviously the
Well,
whole
both
Curzon
would've
thing,
been
Curzon
badass.
didn't. Odo's, I guess, biology, Curzon kind of being more present.
Well, and the whole reasoning was good. Like, his Dax had something that she felt was wrong with her. You know what I mean? But then also it made sense because Odo's like the Data. He doesn't know what it's like to eat, taste, laugh. Like, Odo doesn't know what that's like.
Well, and I think Odo's biology allowed Curzon's memories to embed more.
Well, Odo was down for it because he
Odo was
wanted to
kinda down
stay in
for
the
it.
body, and
Yeah.
Odo was fine with that.
And he was getting like sensations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then Curzon was just guilty because the entire time because he had feelings for Jadzia.
He was in love with her.
He was in love with her, yeah.
It's fucked.
Which I almost would have rather had the episode where Joran's the last one we see, and it's the whole thing with Cisco still being Joran.
Yeah, but
and having like murders or potential murders or Jadzia's in danger, and we have either one would have worked.
it would have been
well.
so good. But that one scene we got with Duran was Duran. Just kidding. Was so good because I loved how Odo, dude. I'm telling you, Odo's eyes changed. Like it was. I mean, not Odo. Cisco's eyes completely changed. It was so creepy. And then when he starts bashing his fucking head into the thing because he doesn't give a
force
fuck.
field, yeah, dude.
That was so good. I loved it.
Well, and I can't remember because so obviously they think he gets control. He lets the force field down. Then he attacks Jadzia.
Yeah. Then
I could have sworn they just phasered him anyways.
I can't remember exactly what
It's me,
happened.
old man. It's me. And then like they phasered him anyway.
She fucking like kicked his ass real quick, and it's me, old man. He went, "Thank you," and she went, "For what? For not breaking any bones."
Yeah.
And then they laugh it off.
For some reason, I felt like at the same time, like they still stunned him anyways, just to get him into sickbay and make sure he was clear.
I can't remember if they did, and honestly,
I don't think they did, but
no,
because I mean, think about it, though, if say they didn't do that. And they said it was good, but then really the episode turns.
It would have been a great.
Still Duran.
Me and you had the same idea about what was going to happen for that episode, but then Odo changes and he gets the spots.
Yeah, he gets the spots,
and his hair's all fucking badass.
Dude. Yeah, he's even putting on different clothes.
Yeah, he just keeps changing.
Yeah,
I love how he orders Quark to get him a drink, and Quark is just like baffled. He just like doesn't understand.
Yeah,
and he hangs out with Cisco. They reconnect. You know, like it was really cool, and then. Spends the whole night drinking and playing Dabo.
No, he's playing Tongo.
Tongo, sorry, yeah, he's just fucking cleaning out Ferengis. Well, then what I love, the best line, the whole episode. So Jadzia is going to let him do it. Like, he's just going to let him stay in there because she doesn't know what to do. And then that's when Cisco has the big speech about Curzon's great, but he's also arrogant and full of himself, and you need to go stand up to him, essentially. When she walks back in the room, and Odo's like, he's going, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just sliming around."
Just sliming around the room.
That fucking made me laugh so hard. Oh, one thing also. Okay, this goes way back with the three phoenixes or whatever, and they're gonna have the scientists there. Quark brings in the three vipers. Quark brings in that liquor that he had saved, and it turned out it was bad.
Yeah,
sorry. For some reason, that popped in my head.
Our B plot in this episode, it's Nog, and he's taking the preliminary exams for Starfleet Academy.
Rom fucking stands up to Quark, and it was the best.
Well, because Quark,
he switched it out.
Yeah, he rigged the training program.
Fucked him up, and what I loved is Rom in the hallway, because as soon as Nog fails, Quark comes down and goes, "Well, you always got a place here." Like all of a sudden now he's cool to Nog about it. Fucking Rom gets him in the hallway, and he's all like, he's like, "Nog means more to me than anything.
Nog means I can't.
Even Latinum.
Nog means more to me. I can't do, brother."
But he fucking pushes him against the wall, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, Rom."
Yeah, stands up to him. Yeah,
like I said, a lot of Rom development and him standing up for himself.
Well, and Quark does go back and tell Cisco and lets him take it again.
Yeah,
which the opening scene where Nog's in the runabout doing the simulation, and then Jake just knocking on the window.
Get out of here, Bigfoot! You big fucking tall bastard!
And of course, poor Noggs, he's been training on the runabout simulation, and then O'Brien pulls him into ops. Yeah, he's in ops. They're trying to so he wasn't ready for that.
And also, I love Nog. He come out, and his dad bought him that suit. He bought him a Starfleet uniform.
Yeah, the cadet uniform. Yeah.
And Cisco's like, "Well, you're wearing that a little bit early." He went, "My dad got it for me." You know what I mean?
Yeah. He walks into the.
And Rom was such a good dad because he was showing Quark, and he's like, "They're gonna give him one when he gets that. You just wasted your money." And he went, "Well, then he'll have two."
Well, then he'll have two, brother.
But what I love is Nog walks up to the bar, Quark's like, what can I get you, dog?
Root beer.
Yeah, root beer.
Oh God,
I like root beer.
dude. I don't see. Oh, root beer is awful.
Really?
I can't. I think root
Well,
beer.
actually,
is
to be
disgusting.
fair, I don't drink soda anymore. Really, like sometimes I'll get
Is
like
root beer not technically soda?
no. I'm just that's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
okay.
I like root beer, but I honestly haven't had one in like
A while.
probably like 3 years at this point.
You ever only root beer floats are somewhat good. The
I
ice
don't
cream
like-
helps it out.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
okay.
Dude, root beer just does not taste good.
You don't
to
like
me.
it? Well,
I feel like it's a cilantro thing.
Oh, it's like some like
You know?
into genetics where you
Yeah,
just
I
get,
bet.
What's it taste like to you? Soap?
It's either soap or spicy.
Yeah.
And root beer either tastes like soap or spicy.
I like root beer, but also it also probably has to do with when I first started drinking. Like when I was 21, I would
Yeah.
get those not your father's root beers.
Oh yeah.
And those will fuck you up when you're 21 and it tastes like candy. Get drunk like a 6-year-old.
Dude. Oh, and then oh man, you're not gonna see it. Did we have this scene where Quark is talking to Garrick about root beer?
I don't believe so. I do like what Quark says as he's walking away to get the root beer. He's like, downfall of the Ferengi Empire.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just all pissed off.
There's a scene later. Maybe it's after I guess Nog's probably gone and Rom's doing something new, and he's talking to Garrick about root beer, and he's like, and he gives it to Garrick, and he's like, oh, it's horrendous. It's bubbly and nice. And Quark's like, yes, just like the Federation. And the thing about it is that after a while, you start to like it. And I thought that was so funny. I was like, I could drink root beer for 100 years and never like that shit.
Also, another side note. I loved how proud Rom was to bring Nog in there.
Oh, yeah.
It just,
Yeah.
dude, Rom, I don't know. He's winning me over,
Just
bro.
a doting father.
Just a great kid. He cares about everybody, and
Yeah.
you don't even expect it.
Yeah.
On to
All
the
right.
episode I fell asleep through.
All right. I guess I'll take this one.
Yeah,
The
Jared
last
has to.
episode.
I didn't even mean to.
This is a hell of an episode.
I gotta rewatch it when I get home. I fucking hate myself.
So, and like I said earlier, how they do stuff, they don't really do stuff in when you think, like with TNG, all the new stuff came in episode 1.
Yeah.
This is like Cisco's goatee, episode whatever. Cisco gets promoted this episode. The end of the season,
I seen
Cisco
that. I
gets
did
promoted.
see Cisco get promoted, and that was sick because everyone's coming up and congratulating
Yeah,
him.
they're
like,
in their dress
order.
uniforms and all that. Yeah. And then they do for he's a jolly good fellow.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's so
That's the
weird.
last thing I want if I become a captain.
Dude, it's so weird. It's a sea shanty.
Sing Louie Louie.
Yeah, they're doing the reception, and then there's an ambassador there. Ambassador Krasinski.
Yeah.
And he's talking about the Sinkethi. They did a coup d'etat. They overthrow their government. And
Yeah.
now there's potential for aggression against the Federation because there was a Federation-Sinkethi war a number of years ago.
Yeah.
Now they're afraid. They're worried about colonies on that border being attacked or whatever. So Krasinski's having, them take the Defiant out to the border as a show of force.
Yeah.
Just to let them know that, hey, like, the Federation's here. You're not going to try nothing. You do your fucking thing, but you stay on your side of the
Fuck
border.
you up.
And it's a show of force. So they're on the ship. Everyone's, on the ship. I mean, the whole cast is there. So this is a not of the station episode. This is a straight Defiant episode. This is, pretty sure there's only a plot.
Fuck yeah.
Only person not in this are Ferengis. It's just our main cast.
Gotcha.
Well, main cast minus Quark and Nog. I say they're main cast.
I do too.
Or our main military cast. So they're en route, and then somehow they lose control of the ship. They lose helm control, they lose weapons, they lose everything. And we find out that Krasinski is a changeling spy.
Of course he was. Motherfucker. Okay.
Yep. So we have and basically
Bastard.
it's just all set up because now they have control. The changeling has control of the ship. He's going to take the ship into Ferengi territory and start attacking the Sinkethi. They're going to take the ship into Sinkethi territory and start attacking.
Make
stuff
a whole
and
nother war.
Create a war. Yep.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the plan. So O'Brien is down in engineering. He's going to try and regain control of the ship. That's what he's working on. We're in pairs because obviously the changeling can pose as anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So we're moving in pairs and all this good stuff. They even do blood screenings.
It's like the thing.
Yeah, they start doing blood screenings because I think someone gets cut and they notice that the blood separates. It doesn't change.
Motherfucker. I missed John
Yeah.
Carpenter's The Deep Space Nine.
Yeah,
Like,
basically. There's even like a scene where everyone gets separated again, and they're doing blood screenings, and I think they're going to hit. What are they going to do here? It's something crazy. That's what they found out. Krasinski is the changeling. He goes in the thing, but at one point they're doing blood screenings again, and Bashir is doing all the blood screenings, and he blood screens himself, and somehow someone switches out a vial.
Oh fuck!
And it shows his blood, so he's gonna get taken to. He gets taken to his quarters or whatever. But and there's all this crazy shit. Like then you find out that Bashir's been in his quarters the whole time. It's fucking nuts.
Oh my god!
There's all this stuff. They're like kind of like, no one really trusts anybody at all because of it. Because you can never know if your partner's a changeling. They're walking around the ship with phaser rifles, like doing phaser sweeps, trying to find the changeling.
I gotta watch it as soon as I get home.
Oh, yeah, it's great. And then one of the big scenes is Odo. They catch up to the changeling, and Odo's chasing them through the conduits, the Jeffries tubes, and everything.
Yeah.
And they get to engineering, and O'Brien and his buddy are like almost about to fucking get the ship back under their control. The changeling comes and comes out as Odo, and then here comes another changeling. It's Odo. They're like, which one's which? And then the one bad Odo attacks the one of the engineers. He's about to do something and attacks O'Brien, and then Odo is fighting with him. And the way they fight, they do the Great Link thing where they like meld each other and they attack each other somehow.
That's wild.
But then Odo is getting overpowered. Then he overpowers him. And he takes the bad changeling and throws him onto the fucking warp core.
Oh shit! Killed him like they did the specimen then, huh?
Basically.
Wow.
And because apparently, so there's a force field that guards the warp core.
Yeah.
But if you touch the warp, it's probably highly
because it melted the only other instance of Odo's life that we had before.
Yeah.
That
was a power conduit. That was just a power conduit.
Oh, okay. I thought it was on the warp
power
core.
conduit in the station.
Okay.
Yeah, but it it zapped him, and he basically turning to dust.
Holy
all crumbly
shit.
or whatever. And this is the first time. The whole thing was no changeling has ever harmed another, and this is the first time a changeling has ever harmed another, and of course it's Odo killing another changeling.
Making him hate solids even more.
Yeah, and he whispers something to Odo. But they get the control of the ship, they get back to the station, and it's like, well, Krasinski might not have been Krasinski at all. The whole time he was on the station. There's they can't find him.
So is he still is Cisco still captain then?
Cisco's still a captain.
Okay.
Yeah, his promotion was legit. But it was the Krasinski guy was just never
That's
even
fucking
him.
crazy.
And then I don't know if I guess Odo might tell Cisco this and the words that he whispered to him. He goes, "You are too late. We are everywhere."
That's fucked.
Yeah. So
changelings.
There was changeling. The Lovok guy was a changeling. So
it's
God
all
knows
over the place
yeah.
in this season.
Yeah.
Dude, the changelings are fucking scary.
They've definitely infiltrated in multiple areas. They're probably already a Starfleet. We know they're eventually soon. You keep watching. They're already in the Klingon Empire.
No shit.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for
Wait till you watch it, brother. It's going to be great.
Everybody. Deep Space Nine is so much better. It's probably the best Star Trek's ever been, it seems like.
Yeah. Voyager's good if you like the whole ship.
I still will. I'm going to love it,
but just the fact they don't have to worry about that and they can do so much plot-driven stuff with Deep Space Nine because they're just on a station.
Deep Space Nine kicks fucking ass.
So good.
I didn't know I didn't know I was going to be one of I watched the Trekkies documentary not that long ago.
Yeah.
I can't remember. There's a whole group of people that they're Deep Space Nine diehards, and they call them something. Looks like I'm one of those guys. Good Lord, I didn't even know it. God, I fucking love Star
That's
Trek.
a great way to end season 3.
Yeah.
With something like that, and I think I'm trying to remember. We get Worf next season, and I don't know if it's immediately.
I can't wait.
I feel like we get Worf.
Well, the first
pretty
two-parter
soon.
shows that it's like a Klingon thing, so that's what
Is
I
it
was
Way of the
assuming.
Warrior? I bet that's the.
I can't remember. I'll tell you.
Let's take a look. See, let's get a little preview for next episode.
Fuck yeah.
Pull up Prime Video here, since it's right here in front of my face.
It's Way of the Warrior.
Yep,
And it's gonna be it's a two-parter, but they have it as one episode.
Yeah,
Because the next episode's episode 3, and I almost snapped thinking they took one. I was like, what the?
yeah. We get Worf next season. We get some Klingon drama.
I can't wait to have some Worf on DS9, dude. That's gonna be fantastic.
Oh, and it's funny too. You're almost not gonna like it at first because Worf is so TNG Worf,
Yeah.
and we're on Deep Space Nine. Everything's a little bit more lax. The big thing he hates is station security. He's already worried about that.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Makes sense.
Even him and Odo kind of butt heads for a little bit.
Yeah, that make.
But yeah, dude, definitely.
As long as it doesn't need another fucking spine transfer, everything should be
Spine
good.
transplant. Yeah, dude. Either rewatch that episode tonight, and maybe watch a little bit of that, and we got to hop on and play some Helldivers or something too
I'm down.
tonight. So I'm back to work tomorrow, and I fucking despise it.
Yeah, I got to go to work tonight.
Oh, you do? Shit.
Yeah, Seth, I was fucking,
That's 1 o'clock already.
yeah,
Jeez.
that's all good.
We got a little bit of a late start anyway, so. But
Thanks for listening, everybody.
yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our new thing. I think our new things will be 2-parters for at least for Deep Space Nine. We'll see how Voyager goes. I think once we get, I mean, we got 4 seasons left, so we got quite a while of Deep Space Nine to get through.
Yeah.
Doing 2-parters. But then once we get to Voyager, I'm sure we'll try and do maybe one-off episodes again and see how much we talk about those. I feel like we're not going to talk about Voyager as much as Deep Space Nine.
Yeah.
It's still definitely good and we're talking about it, just not as in-depth. There's not a lot of funny stuff compared to what we have in
I'm sure.
Deep Space Nine with Quark and with our Ferengis. And
The Ferengis just kind of make all the people that aren't Federation kind of make the show. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, God knows how. I mean, how do you feel about Neelix?
I fucking hate Neelix.
See, there we
I've
go.
never liked Neelix.
There we go. See, we're not gonna have a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah.
But
Well, it
no-
will still be funny. I just can't stand
Yeah,
Neelix.
right. So we'll see.
I'm going to
but
marry this chick that only lives 7 years.
yeah,
The fuck?
old age at 9, whatever.
Also, Neelix, you on that list, dude? Epstein
He's on
list?
the Epstein
The fuck?
files. I mean, Neelix got to go to the island before fucking Stephen Hawking did. Damn.
Also, if we can make enough jokes, I think we can make them all 2-parters.
We might. We'll see how it goes. I think we'll take a run at season 1 when we get to it in God knows how many months,
If-
and we'll see how it goes. But I'm definitely down. I do like what we're doing now with Deep Space Nine
Fucking A.
Part 2.
If anyone's
2-parters,
listening,
so.
comment. Give us a comment if you like
Yeah.
2-parters better.
Yeah, if you rather hear like 1 4-hour episode, say it. I'm glad to sit and talk about it. But
Yeah.
if you like 2-parters, it's probably easier on us for scheduling.
100%. I can watch a
or-
full season in a month compared to a full season every 2 weeks.
I could watch a full season in 1 week, but that would be
Yeah.
that. I mean,
I
it's
tried.
crazy.
I try so hard. Like Next Gen, I loved us talking about it. It was great, but it had me fucking up. Like just try. Okay, I haven't watched 14 episodes today. It's
Yeah.
not enough time.
Well, at least with Next Gen, I didn't really need to watch all the episodes again because I've seen them so much. But Deep Space Nine, I kind of needed to because
That's
I've only
fair.
seen them a little bit.
Well, and DS9's been harder for me because I haven't seen it.
Right.
So it's like, well, I have the first season, so it's been, like I said, it's been a trip. I love it.
Yeah.
But I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm just rambling.
Well, you get some headphones and watch it at work. Fuck your job.
I agree.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I agree. Fuck my job.
I'm gonna stop watching. I'm gonna let you get caught up. We'll get season 4 done.
Yeah.
Then I'll finish season 5. As you do it, I'm gonna watch the Orville.
Yeah, good call.
I'm gonna watch
and
that.
I'll let you know when I'm done with season 4, so maybe we can film a little bit sooner.
Yeah,
but
I'm down for that.
I feel like every 2-parters or once a month filming 2 for 2-part like that. It helps me out.
Yeah,
I'm sure no one cares about this. I'm just saying.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I hate that we've had a good amount of time. We were rolling for a while, doing one every 2 weeks. We were on the roll, and I think our jobs.
Yeah,
December, and then
your
just some
days
stuff.
off changed.
Yeah,
So
yes, but
not saying it's your fault. Just saying.
no, no, not at all. But we'll get there. We'll find another good schedule and good rotation to release stuff. But until then, I think that's it for us for Deep Space Nine Season 3. We will catch you guys next time. I think logging off.
Signing off. Thanks for listening to the Four Lights podcast.
Bye.
Bye.